2 boxes of the mini tacos.
Yeah.
Dude, mini tacos are so fucking good.
Yeah, it was definitely the best decision I made besides coming out here.
Aww.
You know?
To be compared to Jack in the Box, tacos is like...
The worst.
It's something so special. Like, there's only one level of nirvana beyond that, and that's...
Being compared to...
In a tub, really.
Yeah. What?
Both.
Yeah,
What?
Jack in the Box is kind of a poor man's NFL, though.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, but then... there's the Burger King tacos that are even further down the rabbit hole.
See, and I quite like those.
I like them too!
I don't think I've ever had the Jack in tacos.
They're different.
Yeah.
It's like...
Yeah?
They're different, though.
Yeah, man.
Better, just different.
Yeah, they're definitely not
It's like
better.
apples and oranges.
I know
You
guys
can compare
remember
fruit.
McDonald's for a very brief second in history sold pizza.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the McPizza?
Uh-uh.
You don't remember that?
The McPizza? Yeah, I sat on the McToilet.
It was like the biggest size they went was like a personal pan
Yeah.
pizza. It didn't get bigger than that.
No way.
But
Yeah, it was like this big.
it was a big deal in Oak Grove
Whoa.
because we didn't have a Pizza Hut. Like, we didn't have any pizza place really. We had a Minsky's for a while, and that was it. It was like,
Whoa.
whoa, McDonald's sells pizza. Every birthday party's gonna be here, and it was ass.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
It was garbage.
No.
Mom, please don't make us eat McDonald's pizza.
But you have pizza at home.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We do
Yeah,
have pizza.
good,
At
we
home,
have-
thank God.
Oh, we got a tombstone. Yeah.
Strawberry?
I don't care, man.
Yeah,
It could have been
margarita.
cardboard with
Oh,
some
yeah.
tomato paste.
Huh?
I'll take
That's
that.
the
over
Oh,
it.
Tombstone was great.
Yeah.
Tombstone's my favorite frozen pizza.
What? I think DiGiorno's fantastic. Granted,
DiGiorno's really good.
DiGiorno's has just always been too much bread for me.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
I
then
agree with that.
And my favorite's on the opposite end of the Totino's personal pan pizzas.
Mhm.
They have like no crust
Mhm.
on the edge.
I really like the Red Baron personal deep dish.
Nah, dog. If I'm going Red Baron, it's got to be the French.
The French
bread. Yeah.
My tier is like Tombstone has never failed me. Red Baron, I'll take Red Baron if I can't get Tombstone because like it's like Walmart carries one or the other. I can't remember which one they carry.
They carry all three.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's like if they're out of Tombstone, I'll take a Red Baron. But
So are you just like definitely not a Totino's guy?
so I always feel like Totino's pizzas never feel like they're cooked all the way done.
Whose fault is that?
Or they're burnt?
Air fries.
Yeah, I air fry them.
Okay. I'm also speaking from a place of like
Yeah.
I'm 13 years old, home for
3
summer
a.m.
all day, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
3 a.m. microwave.
Air fryer didn't used to be an option, but what was an option is like the tried and true. I could get one Tombstone pizza for like $4, right? Or I could get like six Jack's pizzas.
Yeah.
You know, Jack's is like the absolute like bottom rung, but you get exactly what you pay for it.
Yeah, but those Totino's personal pans are $1 each. I get 10 for $1. Well,
10 for $10. Yeah.
I don't know. I need to revisit the Totino's route.
When I
It's
was
been
Dude,
a long time.
I'll make you Totino's.
I would eat a Totino's pizza whenever,
man.
really.
Air fryers have changed so many games.
I said I haven't tried an air fryer. So like now you're like making me think like
Yeah.
maybe they were ass, but now an air fryer elevates them beyond S tier. Maybe I don't know, and I'm not gonna sit here and badmouth them.
And just Totino's pizzas.
Yeah, Totino's or pizza rolls in an air fryer is amazing.
Yes.
I had pizza rolls in the air fryer.
They're fucking bomb.
You know, I actually just had pizza rolls for the first time in like November.
what's
Ever?
wrong with you?
What kind of did you eat?
Pepperoni and bacon.
Yeah.
What was it you were telling me tasted like Capri Sun? You were like, this tastes like Capri Sun. And I was like, I'm not sure, Justin.
That's it? I'm not sure.
Could you expand?
Yeah. Nah, that's it. I didn't want to be mean and be like, you're fucking wrong, Justin.
So we have self-driving cars.
I have a
We
Capri
air
Sun
fryers.
right here.
We have air fryers that cook our food in no time at all. How come there isn't an option to get a 44-ounce Capri Sun?
Oh, man.
Right?
In the bag.
What are you doing, Quick?
In a bag.
In a bag.
Camelback.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like you throw the satchel on, And
You have a
bring it
giant
over
straw you stab through.
yeah, and you got a blind stab. It's like holding a sword away, right? You pull the straw out, and go stab. And then slurp.
Well,
I would love for that
What is
straw.
that tube over here?
That straw is still the same consistency. So
God damn.
wait, he got it in the actual hole, the pre-cut hole?
Didn't even fucking look.
How the fuck?
No
Man.
wonder he's 800 pounds. Just drinks Capri Sun all day. I always said if I had my throwaway $1 million idea would be like go to Las Vegas and have like an adult buffet that's just lunchable stuff.
So,
And then
Pizza rolls too?
like a
oh yeah,
and then like a Pepsi remix machine, but it's just Capri Sun flavored.
this is it. This is our next step.
I'm telling you, if I just had like $10 million, fuck it.
This is
Right?
it. This is our next step.
Cause man, cause I did
is
that
that
one time.
Toggies?
Just took a whole
Yeah.
box of
Is
Capri
that
Sun,
Toggies with
emptied
wings?
it all into a pitcher.
So
It was amazing.
here, so you guys know,
I'm
it's
saying like I want to go to Quick Trip, right?
Yeah.
Like Diet Coke, regular Coke, Mountain Dew, Capri Sun.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't give a shit what flavor of Capri Sun it is either.
They're all good.
They're all great.
They're all
I guess
basically
I guess
the
I'd
same.
say
Yeah, I was gonna
specific
say.
cooler, but
Yeah.
it's like specific cooler and it was almost like a wild cherry. Or
Yeah.
something.
Capri Sun or Kool-Aid Jammers, though.
Capri Sun
What?
all
The
day.
Capri Sun for some reason.
It just hit different.
Blue
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Jammer?
Capri Sun.
Not
It's up
stays
Cherry
cold
Kool-Aid
so much
Jammer.
longer.
Capri Sun
It's
all the
about-
way.
It's about Capri Sun always being cold because it's like kind of aluminum packaging.
Yeah. It was literally Terminator 2.
It's
Okay,
this,
do you take a squeeze it over Capri Sun?
Oh no.
No.
so
A
maybe
Much as I love Squeeze-Its.
Yeah, no. A squeeze it's like a Kool-Aid Jammer, but it's the original
it's
one.
baby.
It's the
You don't
baby.
take a squeeze it?
No,
Even with the funny faces on them?
I don't give a fuck.
Capri Sun is triple S tier.
This last shorter than a Capri Sun. I can't believe it.
I can drink both in one drink.
You go, I can't believe it. Has this ever happened to you?
Call me,
where-
please.
You ever drink a Capri Sun too fast?
Please.
Fucking all right. So
Don't run!
we've been live the entire time since we started this taco conversation, which is fantastic. So welcome. It's Tuesday. Robbie's out with us. Robbie for Christmas got himself from his brother, the lovely Alex, got himself a tall geese. So I thought it would be the perfect time to one up him and pull out the very special P Bandai exclusive tall geese flugel. So if you're the kind of person out there. If you're the kind of person out there who's like,
Can
I
get a full
don't,
spin?
a Flargon wobble.
Can I get a Flargon store?
But if you're the kind of person out there who's like, I don't want a wing zero, I just need the wings. These are wings that you can't even get in that manner. How you guys doing? It's Tuesday night. I'm joined here by my good dude Corpse.
Oh, you already introduced Rob.
I'm here with Sess. He's got an Abraham Lincoln beard.
Wait, so Alex?
Yeah, Alex.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're brothers.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
you know,
Robbie's the older one.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I'm the older one in that well. I am the little brother.
To Alex's big brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's funny. So Dap did the same thing, but Dap's is a little more involved. He like looks at my brother and goes, "You know what? You talk a lot like one of my friends I know. Like, do you know Robbie?" And Alex is just staring at him like, "No." He goes, y'all just have like the same mannerisms, like you even like have like the kind of the same humor. And Alex is like, "Wow, that's wild." Dad's just like, "Dang."
The fact that Alex just let it go on, you know?
Yeah. Old battery now.
Yeah, good old Dap. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Robbie and I have become friends through this thing called Street Fighter. I'm not sure you guys have ever heard of fighting games, but you should know about fighting games. You should play fighting games. As I, talk over me opening up these plastic bags here.
donuts.
It took me so long to open up this flugel.
There's so many packs. The only thing that hurts me about opening this flugel is like I've seen it resold for like 200, like easy.
Still?
Yeah.
How much did you buy?
I think 70.
Whoa, that's a big
Yeah.
up price.
I haven't looked recently. The last time I was looking,
Yeah.
So not the time, not the time after Christmas when El Presidente was here. The time before that, so like 3 or 4 weeks before that, I had just looked and it was like I saw one go for $210 on eBay, and I was just like,
I was
goddamn.
watching stream when I was working.
Yeah,
I heard that was in there.
yeah. El
Mostly-
Presidente was here, and Mary was here,
First lady, yeah.
the first lady. Bop the camera, but yeah. So Redifer's been on, in chat, conversing with us, and we've been ignoring him because we've been enjoying our conversations. But he was saying that pizza rolls in the air fryer are gas. Tight,
What?
if you will. Now, I'm not sure what gas means. I've heard of people being like, that's fire or lit.
Oh, you never had a gas?
I mean, I've had gas. Remember that one time I had gas, I had to lay down, and then, like, Justin, like, stepped on me?
So we talked briefly about Capri Sun, which segues into Lunchable consumption.
Yeah.
We also talked about frozen pizzas.
Yes.
Wait, I wasn't done with frozen pizzas.
Oh,
because-
wait. Redifer says
No,
tight, if
no,
you
I know
will.
he's getting ready to.
What
He's
does-
ready to cut me off.
What does tight mean? Is if Lauren Hill taught me tight meant cool.
No, he's gonna cut. He knows. Redifer knows where I'm going with this
Those are
because I
good.
want to put him on blast. But how do you feel about pizza Lunchables? Furthermore, microwaving said pizza Lunchables.
Ew.
Pizza Lunchables.
So
garbage.
good.
Wait, you mean
But-
versus?
No, I'm talking about like, what do you
Wait.
think about? It's one thing to have a pizza Lunchable. Another thing to microwave the Lunchable.
So
Are you with that?
I'm trying to think if I ever did that. So
As a child, that
Sounds like
was
sacrilege to me.
I never had them because my mom was like,
you had to. There was
No.
a very fine line.
Why don't you put it in the toaster?
my mom was just like, no.
That was always better. In the toaster oven.
Yeah, toaster.
Elevates the game.
Toaster oven is
I'm
what I meant.
toast.
toast.
Or if you
Tortilla
have
too small.
A real oven. Throw it in there.
Are there microwave instructions on the pack as well?
I told you he was going to be upset about that. He even takes it a step further and lies about there being microwave instructions on the package.
All caps.
All caps, yeah. All cap.
All cap.
All cap.
That he said that shit all cap.
All cap.
He
Hey,
was
it's the
capping right off.
Mandela effect brand.
You know,
A bunch of
I'm still opening plastic bags over here.
Mandela.
My thing is I never had them as a kid. Pizza Lunchables.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't have them until I was in college. I don't think. Maybe high school. But what I do for my girls, because they're like, Dad, Pizza Lunchables. I need a pizza. It's so cool. I want it, right?
Little pizza, Dad.
Come on, Dad. I can make a little pizza. Just put the pepperoni on it. So what I do for him is
You're so gullible, hero.
you're so gullible. You bought right in, hero. You capitalist hero. So what I do is I get like the street taco tortillas, and then like I get fancy Hormel, shit. I get really nice cheese, and I go get like Berea, fucking tomato marinara sauce, whatever. And then I'm like, here you go, make your own fucking thing. Give them black olives and stuff, and they're like, this is so much better.
Yeah.
boo.
So then with that, do I microwave it? No way, because instead I'll make like a garlic like olive oil, and I'll fucking toast up the tortilla, then then put it back in the air fryer.
Listen.
You're missing the whole point.
Listen, if
Oh yeah, totally.
If Redditor was like, I put mine in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes on broil,
On broil.
I'd have been like, you know what? That sounds kind of heat. No cap. So he just goes, I microwave my Lunchables with no outside reference, and I just go, something about that just sounds illegal.
I imagine he takes the whole Lunchable, just peels the thing off, puts it in there.
At the tray and
And the tray and
He
everything.
goes,
The
plastic
fucking
cooks into the meat.
yeah, the Chips Ahoy cookie just like sits there and
The
gets
Snickers
warm.
just blows up.
Yeah.
The Capri Sun.
I got the big boy one.
But have you ever tried Capri Sun warm?
Yeah, he's like, you've never had hot Capri Sun? I go,
I made this for you.
somebody, stop. I taste it and I'm like, oh shit, this is actually
Hey,
fire.
that's pretty nice.
That's really good.
Yeah.
It's fun because he can't defend himself.
Yeah. What is he? It's on site next time I see Robbie. Whatever that means.
happened
I don't know.
Ability to hug?
Let's see. He says he posted proof. Let's see.
I don't believe it. I'll refuse to look.
That's how most things go. Yeah, I don't see it, you know? I don't see it.
I am curious.
I'm looking at my phone. I don't see
Granted,
it.
still, I would never
Yeah.
microwave.
You know who
First
has proof? Corpse is usually the king of proof. You know, Corpse, since you've sat next to me, which I prefer, I have had very little proof in my life.
Because I've been showing up here.
That's what I'm saying. If you were actually not here, I think I'd have more proof in my life. I like it better this way.
Midweek.
No, I said I like it better this way. I think you should leave, but I think I like it better this way. It's so interesting, the proof.
God, you're ruining everything. you're setting up things that you take care of yourself. Like, I don't like this.
I don't approve.
Seth, you missed multiple weeks, and now look at us.
This is his
Look
thing.
at us.
Your wife kissed me on the way in.
Now.
I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost to the bottom of my bags. Maybe we'll get started. This is really getting your money's worth, you know? 15 minutes of opening bags.
I pick up the wing runners from it.
You son of
God, why do you want to keep going to stuff as the skids? Justin, every
Why
time.
not?
Let's go to the skids, yo. We got them over.
we already got the costumes. I mean, this is like the Ninja Turtles all bought bandanas that were different colors, and they were like, I think tonight we should wear those rubber masks. And they're like, but we bought these bandanas. We already got the bandanas.
I need an adult. I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Which one?
Did I put these? So 1.5. Did I put? Is
You have Toggies as well?
Is that 1.5? I got the OG Toggies.
Man.
Where the fuck have you been?
What do you mean? No.
We talked about
they
this
got-
on
they got-
stream.
They got some like deep lore fucking fanfiction.net
Yup.
version of Tall Geese where he did a fusion dance with Wing Zero.
Fucking Gundam Wing,
Parts right here, but,
I think
endless
they're backwards.
waltz,
Yeah, I think the ball.
mobile suit.
I can't tell.
Leather belt?
Yeah, the pig goes
Four
forward.
strength, four stand, leather belt.
Oh, what?
We know these items better than we know our own grandmas. Yo, Robbie, you put that Venn diagram up, and nobody had talked in chat for quite some time, and every time I opened up chat to see if someone said something, I just fucking laughed.
To everybody at home, I'm just nodding my head.
Yep.
rapidly. Yeah, like that Venn diagram is.
I'm gonna bring the Venn diagram up.
Even better is if somebody faked it that it was tweeted from like Elon Musk, which makes me think, is that how it goes?
Mhm.
See, these are that's one of those crucial pieces, right? That I go, that looks right, and then I get like 15
Yeah.
pages in and go, that's not going on there right at all.
Won't my arms go
And
on?
I go, yeah, the arms are on backwards. I go, you know what? This is just my version of Tall Geese. I don't give a shit what anybody else says.
Oh, Redford, I think just sent me proof. Okay, so Elon Musk tweeted, come on, Pornhub, XTube, YouPorn, XXN, RedTube, Panty Jobs, Homegrown Simpsons stuff. All those things are
All
great.
great. We've been building Gundam all night.
And you don't even know my
You didn't
name.
bother to learn my
I know
name.
these names.
Yeah, I know these names better than I know my own grandma. But
Tall Geese,
so, yeah.
Wing Zero, birthday invite stuff. All great.
I will kill you.
Well, if nobody's gonna take this colony,
I
guess I'll get in this Gundam-shaped car and get out of here.
This random.
Would you be trying to drop a colony on me, or would you be trying to spank my bare butt, balls, and back?
All right. Redford says, to heat. Come on. Oop. Oh, that's not what I want.
Oh my god.
To heat,
Actually, what a
build
fucking-
pizza on microwave plate, microwave on high, 30 seconds. Pizza will be hot. And then he gave a picture.
That's how I keep my pizzas hot.
I don't see these instructions anywhere.
It's instructions for ants, dude.
It's not even on here.
That's a barcode, Reddifer. Come
Yeah,
on.
Redford, these
Just
are
go
calories.
barcode Redford.
It's too many calories for a growing child, Reddifer. There's no heating instructions
Real quick, okay.
At
so,
all. And then he says,
At all.
Robbie can suck my dick, is what he said. Paste. Oh, can I not paste? There it is. So Robbie is in my Street Fighter chat that I often talk about Street Fighter chat. I just posted in the Street Fighter chat. It's Tuesday, and you know what that means. Gunpla with my wife. It's Tall Goose Night, and Robbie V is here to SDs and blow Bs, and you can too. Join us in chat.
Nice.
And popcorn.
Tall goose chat.
Yeah.
Tall goosers.
Real tall goosers. Get on
It's
out.
a flock of tall goosers living out here. Canadian tall goose.
You got a problem with tall geese, you got a problem with me.
Yeah.
So just let
Let's
that
let that
marinate.
marinate. Fuck, dude. Robbie, did you ever get into Letterkenny?
No.
Oh man, I think you'd enjoy it.
I've been told many times. I'm sure I would.
I'm not sure you'd enjoy it, but I think you would.
I believe so.
Your brother likes it like so much that he got really mad at me when I was like, I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Is that one of those where you'd be like, I don't know, it seems like white people TV?
Well,
I can't remember. I was talking. I was like, hey, have you ever seen Ozark? It's really good. You're like, I don't know. It's just
yeah, I did.
I mean, it is,
I'm
but
just sitting here going like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all right. Okay.
So your brother got real mad.
Oh my god.
Your brother got real mad at me because he was like, "You gotta watch Letterkenny. You gotta watch Letterkenny. Let me show you this. Let me show you that." And he's like showing us all this different shit. And me and Teresa are just kind of like, "Yeah, I don't know." Justin showed us like one fucking clip, and I was like, "Holy!"
I tried to get you to
Yeah,
watch this shit for years.
Yeah, and I was like, "All right, let me check this out." Right? I was like, "I guess I will watch this." And even Teresa was like, "Yeah, let me see some more of that." And as soon as like Alex found out that I was watching it,
Alex found out.
yeah.
The betrayal.
Yeah, Alex fucking found out, and when he found out that I was watching it, he was like,
Son of a bitch.
he was like, "So what was it that got you to finally like trust me?" And I was like, "Oh no, my friend Justin showed it to me, so I thought I'd check it out." And he was just like, "Who the fuck is this Justin?" He was like, "I don't know, no Justin."
Speaking of things that I try to get my friends to watch, I found out today that there was a school day manga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I read the whole thing in about an hour. It was
How does it compare?
Is it different or is it the same?
it's different. Makoto's actually like a good person.
What?
And the girls are the one that are like the pieces of shit.
What is this?
Interesting.
School Days, dude.
Yeah.
It's really good anime. You should watch it.
It's one of the best animes
I know you love anime so much.
10 out of 10 masterpiece.
10 out of 10.
What's that one?
10 out of 10, yeah.
Soccer.
Yeah. Yeah.
We watch it every year during Christmas
Wing
time. It's called the School Day Suicide Club Pact.
To watch it.
I'm in. I couldn't make it this year, so I didn't die.
So you
But
died.
I will always watch School Days, people. I've probably seen that anime like probably in like the 30s now.
we watched it here, and you joined for like the last 3
I
episodes.
joined for the best part, the
Yeah.
part that brings everybody together.
But with these dudes not seeing it, we can't talk about it.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna watch this.
I would never spoil it for anybody.
How's Dap forced you to watch High School Girls?
Yeah, that was watching high school.
Yeah, Dap's all about them high school girls.
Yeah.
He's like really pushy about it too, to where he was like, "Hey, hero, how you doing?
7
Have you
o'clock.
watched-
Come here and watch this.
Have you watched that High School Girls yet?"
Oh, High Score Girl?
Oh, that one.
I don't know. I mean, we would have given him the benefit of the doubt if we didn't also talk about bestiality hard.
Quite often.
I mean, he was going into it hard. It's like, man.
You go into it hard. I mean,
Well-
right? That is the goal, after all.
Is it the goal? That's Dap's goal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're into that thing, it's cool.
Yeah.
I've actually got a really
Not gonna
good
yuck. No, I'm a yuck
blocking
that guy.
death out.
You're gonna go ahead and yuck
So I
that.
wasn't-
Don't you say young? Or should you?
Yeah, is it a disservice to not yuck that young? Like maybe you have to be the young yucker in this situation.
Well, I don't ever really suggest stuff to watch to people, but I suggest stuff to read. And
You know. I
no
don't
one
do
ever
that.
really, they barely read the stuff that
I barely
suggest.
read.
We
Or,
get
like,
it. You love
you keep-
Sorcerer's Stone stuff.
No, I'm reading this new one that I just started last week. I've read all 120
Prisoner of
some
Azkaban.
episodes.
We got it.
Yeah, big,
And I'm like-
big J.K. Rowling fan over
See,
here.
that's my thing. Is I read what's available and then I forget.
Well, that's why I'm saying. I was like, man, this was all so good, and it started getting spicy halfway through. And I was like, I need someone else to read this so I can talk to them about it. And they're like, I didn't like the art. I was like, dang it.
Wait, it was sexy, spicy, or
Yes.
Ooh, you didn't say
It was a
anything about
romance,
that.
or it's a romance.
Oh,
It's basically a
Oh.
story of a alien crash land on Earth, and she's basically Starfire. It's the way she talks is just like Starfire's
I'm not a DC fan.
from Teen Titans, the cartoon show.
Yeah,
You mean their best work?
you know, I can't get into it because DC's just gone too far. You know, they voted for Biden, and now I can't do it. Dap keeps asking us.
Depths in chat.
No, I'm saying like in general. Every time I've seen him, what we think about James Gunn taking over
Yeah,
the DCU or whatever, the DC movie universe.
That's
Sounds
what
deep.
I think.
Thanks, Robbie.
You gotta reboot that whole thing now that
Yeah.
you lost Superman.
And Aquaman and Wonder Woman.
240K.
It's a good thing Harley Quinn hasn't made
Hell
any bad
yes.
movies to get kicked out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you just like magically redeem the DCU just
Yeah,
because funny Guardians of the Galaxy man took over.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the Suicide Squad?
I was gonna say,
Absolutely fucking not.
It's
Wow.
actually really good.
it's
Robbie, you should check
it's
it out.
freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've heard. That's what I understand though. Like out of principle, I just simply cannot.
I didn't.
Well,
I didn't want.
that
to.
was me too.
I didn't want to because of how bad
And
the first one.
who?
Was.
can't
Adam,
afford it.
was it just you telling me like you were like, you gotta watch it?
No, because I was skeptical too. I was
Oh.
like, we should watch it. It
So-
looks good.
I don't know why we watched.
Somebody was pressuring me to watch it, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And then we downloaded it and watched it, and it was illegally, of course. And it was fucking great. It was really,
The first 20 minutes, you know, I'm going in on it hard. I'm just like, this sucks. Blah blah.
going in hard is the only way to go.
Yes, I'm thrashing it. But then
Crushing it.
I just stopped because I'm actually enjoying myself.
It's usually not how that turns out.
No,
you know?
no, it's usually more hateful.
Yeah.
That's how. If I were to watch the new Suicide Squad, it would definitely be a hate watch.
That's how it started, and then I couldn't. I enjoyed myself.
Like I don't care about Margot Robbie to the point where it's redeemable.
Agreed. And she's bad, dude. In whichever way you want to take that.
Yeah.
She is a baddie.
She's pretty nice.
This is what I mean. You.
That being said, I do want to go see Barbie.
I want to go see Barbie real
I
bad.
don't think that Margot Robbie's a bad actress. It won't redeem Suicide Squad.
No,
like
I mean,
you said,
I liked Margot Robbie in. I liked Harley Quinn's Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad. With
The
like,
Suicide Squad.
especially when she's doing the seduction part, or even the whole javelin thing that goes throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's,
And,
I mean,
And she's great in Wolf of Wall Street.
oh,
Hey.
yeah. We all know that.
Hey.
I mean, Jonathan and I talked about it because you know it came out around the Batman, and I'm like, man, Batman is the best DC movie. And John's like, no, it's the Suicide Squad. And I was like, I can't argue. You know, I mean,
Very different flavors.
yeah, exactly. But if I had to choose one, I'd choose the Batman. Not saying it's better, just that I like it more.
I think that the Batman is a more important movie for the DC universe. Like, DC could be the best-selling movie franchise of all time, and Suicide Squad fits in there, and you go, all right. DC could be the worst movie franchise of all time, and you watch Suicide Squad and go, all right. But because the Batman is so good, it's like, okay, you guys keep saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
You guys could make something good here.
Yeah.
and then you make Batman vs Superman and just fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Like, I have to remind myself 2 things about Batman vs Superman. Any
Superman
given
dies.
point. Number 1, Wonder Woman is in fact in the movie.
Yeah.
Number 2, Doomsday is the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, don't forget
Already.
Martha.
Yeah, look, you took one of the most beloved Batman storylines of all time with Dark Knight Returns, and you crammed it into like 6 seconds of fighting.
No, I had a lot of. I mean, definitely a lot of complaints about that, but a lot of main complaints. Superman dies. That's Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Lois Lane is worthless.
That's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, that's Lex Luthor. Lois Lane is worthless. All she does is scream and fall.
He was what's his name that played Lex Luthor?
Sarah?
Jesse.
I don't know, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the Riddler.
Right.
It was literally like he'd studied to be the Riddler, to be Edward
Which would
Nygma,
have been so good.
all the way up to the point they were like, actually, you're Lex Luthor now. Shave your head. He's like,
Oh,
and like they just even changed the name because that's why he's very like erratic and fast talking in the movie, and they're like, this seems like you're
Trying to be the Riddler.
trying to be the Riddler, and then he shaves his head at the end. You're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you
Oh,
did it.
it's
wow.
oh, God.
No thanks. I took my father to go see that movie, and I was embarrassed.
Danny,
No,
took,
you embarrassed me. You did this to me, Warner Brothers.
Danny took us to see it, even though we told him it would suck. And boy, I felt embarrassed for him, and embarrassed for me having to have going.
On the other side of it, the brother that I'm talking about, I waited for him to come back to the United States from Lithuania and go, we're going to go see him. I'm going to take you to go see a movie. He's like, oh, what movie is it? And I go, it's called Suicide Squad.
Oh no.
Knowing full well how much pain it caused me personally, and I said, I wish to inflict this upon
Oh,
you.
okay, good.
And I was like, it's a good movie, I promise. Will Smith is in it. He's won an award, and he was in the movie Men in Black.
Yeah.
Well, do you know Jonathan's scale for DC movies?
What?
Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad and The Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you know who he got that metric from?
Oh,
I'm sitting right here.
I didn't know that.
For like literally 5 years, every movie I'd see, I'd be like, I give this movie a 6, which is exactly 5.9 or 5.9 points better than Suicide Squad.
Well, yeah.
Every movie I saw, I did that.
But there's that. But the whole Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad, or is it between Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad and Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Where does it rank?
That's the updated version.
And that's why
That's fair.
it sounds so funny saying that, because Academy Award-winning Suicide Squad is the bottom.
Yeah.
Because it won for music,
Costume.
Makeup.
costume.
Yeah, costume and makeup.
Which was
Which was not good.
So because it won an Academy Award, that means it by default gets put into the Library of Congress as
Oh God!
Did you? I read about that. It was
Oh
like
my god.
It was like because it won an Academy Award, that by default qualifies it to be entered in the Library of Congress for being like they say, this was put in the Library of Congress because it had a profound impact on
Jeez.
American
It
society.
did have an impact. They're not wrong.
Okay, so you're watching Citizen Kane,
Yeah?
you're watching Gone with the Wind, and then you're watching Suicide Squad. And you're going like, goddamn, bomb this country.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
We can go back and hit that West Side Story movie.
They can't keep getting away with it, is what the rest of the world would be saying.
I don't know. I'm excited for like the new Marvel stuff. The new Ant-Man trailer came out yesterday.
I'm really excited about
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I was just saying to Adam while you were getting set up that I saw the screenshot of MODOK.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what
Whoa.
appears to
What
be
appears
MODOK.
to be MODOK.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How would you mistake him for anyone else?
So they're
Because
saying
it's like an armor?
It's
Yeah,
it's
they're-
not a human face.
it's not going to be a
robot
big
face.
dumb baby man.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a suit of armor called the MODOK or something like that, which is fine. Eventually, Marvel's going to break that seal where they're going to like, you know what, we're not trying to.
Let's do the goofy shit.
Let's just do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have to believe that.
That is how they introduced in Captain America. Winter Soldier.
The Mandarin.
Arnim Zola.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Because
That was
he's-
so
I
perfect.
kept thinking.
Yeah.
I kept thinking Zemo.
I named Zola.
But it wasn't necessarily yeah, it was more realistic.
Because I read about how they were trying to be incredibly particular about how they were going to introduce the concept of magic in the MCU.
Yeah.
So that was like basically the overarching point of Thor 2.
Yeah.
Was they had to slowly introduce this idea of magic because they were like, look, if we just come out of the gates and say, here's Doctor Strange, and he's all, by the wand of Watum and the visions of the knot, people are going to be like, this is corny as hell. I'm sitting there like, shut your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, please.
And I want to see, take everything about Venture Brothers that made fun of that character, put it on the goddamn TV.
Dr. Orpheus is the goat.
Yeah. And just do it. Quit pussyfooting around. And it's like, okay, well now magic's out of the way. Now we've even fucked everything up with introducing time travel. Like it can't possibly. You can't scare anybody away from that.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a long haul.
That's
And
my problem with multiverses. There's no stakes.
there's not no stakes, okay?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stakes. There's even like pizza balls.
Do you ever watch Rick and Morty and wonder, like, oh man, there's no stakes? No.
Yeah.
Or no?
I mean, but there isn't.
Yes, there is.
I mean, there's stakes for them because they want to stay original to themselves, I guess. But
The only stakes that they have is constantly giving the middle finger to the rabid fan base.
yeah.
Dude,
So good.
Even like they're pointing it out in this recent season, like not everything has to have a point. Not everything has to have a deeper meaning. And then at the very last episode, it's like there was a deeper meaning. Everything is tied back to this one guy.
Well, that's what I love about the
And I was
first.
like, you motherfuckers!
The first episode of this season was all like, oh man, like bringing back things that we saw here and there. Like, what? Oh man, where did this come from? It's like, oh, don't you remember that back then? It's like this is it's all canon.
The Vat of Lava episode.
Yes. I was like, what is the point of this episode? Oh, it's the vat of acid.
Do you want me to say it? It's a vat of acid, isn't it, Rick? You want me just to go ahead and say, no, Morty, I'm really giving you this one. I really mean it. And then, they jumped in the lava and their bones rose to the top. I was like, motherfucker. They did it again. You're so close to accidentally having the Szechuan sauce epidemic. Again.
Which I never got.
It's not that great.
I know. Oh no, we did try.
yeah,
Finally.
we found it.
Yeah, and like you said, it's alright.
Yeah, not that great. But also, hey, for 1992 or whatever, it was fucking awesome.
1998.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
The debut of Mulan.
Was that 98?
I don't know, 96 or 98.
I have no idea.
It could have been, man. I'm pretty sure.
I had,
What were you singing, Adam?
Make a man out of you. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna sing "Colors of the Wind" because that's Pocahontas.
No, that's Pocahontas.
Well, I know it is. That's
Also,
that's the point.
the Pocahontas Sega Genesis game fucking ruled. That was
Yeah,
a good,
it
that
kinda
was a-
did.
That was a good.
I don't think I ever played that
Like
one.
the Miko stages.
Well, I remember just the art in the game. I was like, I feel like I'm playing
I need to
a
see
movie
this.
yeah.
because
Pocahontas, what?
Sega Genesis?
yeah, Sega Genesis game. Turns out, I read this article a long time ago about the hardcore game community in the 90s on consoles specifically. Disney apparently used to be like the Dark Souls of video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
They
Sega
were-
Genesis Aladdin
because-
sucks.
Yeah, it was hard
It's
as
hard.
hell.
Yeah, it's a great game.
And
It's
Lion
hard
King,
as shit.
hard as shit.
Like, it's impossible on fucking Super.
But it's not like they're
Super
bad
Nintendo was
though.
easy as hell.
Was it the Sega one that
Sega
was the
one was
harder?
The
So-
Se-
Yeah.
yeah,
So
for
they were
both
like-
games, in my
because-
opinion.
Yeah, because the giraffe neck
dang.
stage.
You're talking about for Lion King?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to be king. That's the second
Yeah.
stage. That shit is hard. You gotta like roar at monkeys and stuff and
Yeah.
understand order of operations and do like advanced calculus. And I'm like, I'm just trying to do the cool roll move with Lion. But they complained that which one was it? They complained, I think Aladdin came out
Yeah.
before. They
For both.
complained that Aladdin was too easy. So then they were like, okay, fine. 'Cause it was like Virgin Games or whatever at the time. Like Virgin Music had like a video game.
Yes.
And I read like this old like Game Informer magazine where it was like, this game is too easy, and this is blah blah blah. Make your games harder, Disney. I'm like, all right, here's Lion King, bitch. Enjoy it. I remember playing the Pocahontas game and being like, wow, I can actually beat this one.
The animation in this is great.
Yeah, it's very solid.
I just remember the
Who did Cool Spot? Was that the same studio?
Data East, I believe.
Cause
No, Interplay.
Because Cool Spot
There's no
was
way
so
it was
good.
Data East.
It was Interplay.
Yes.
I'm only very familiar with Data East games now because that's all they put up on the Switch Virtual Console. Is all the really terrible Data East like beat 'em ups and stuff,
dude.
and like Street Fighter clones, and like I'm like, oh my god, I'm so glad I wasn't old enough at this time to be like risking my weekend rental on this shit.
Yeah.
There's a game that they put up there, Rough, R-U-F-F. Is it Rough and Tough or something like that? It's a beat 'em up. My cousin actually had that, and one year we went down to Houston and we ended up playing through the whole fucking thing. And it was all like, we were like, hey, do you know that there's a 2-player Final Fight where it has Guy instead of Cody? And we were like, he was like, no way, that's not true. And I'm like, yeah, I read it in a magazine. Let's go get it from Blockbuster. And we never did. Instead, we just played that fucking game. Rival Turf.
Yeah.
We played Rival Turf all the way through and fucking loved it. And it came out on the fucking retro console on the Switch, and I played it for a little bit, and I was like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Did you guys? Now I know you guys are a little bit older than me, and you guys had access to an arcade.
Yes.
But did you ever have like a do not rent list growing up? Like these games suck. I don't ever want to waste my time on them.
What was on yours?
Man, I'm trying to remember.
You know what was
Genesis
on mine?
PS1 era.
Fucking Maximum Carnage was on.
Yes.
What?
Because as a kid, I could not beat the second stage where you climb up to fight Doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shriek. Couldn't figure it out. I was like, this is so hard. The fucking laser beams just kill me. That was a no rent. Like,
So-
I could only ever beat the first stage as a kid.
I wasn't allowed to rent from Blockbuster, so I had to rent from the library, like
Okay.
our local branch of the library. So I played games that I never would have played. Like they had Ultima Sword, which was like a platformer hack and slash, and then there was like Indiana Jones, one of the Indiana Jones games, and I found this game which I think is one of the best games I've ever played in my life called Bayou Billy. Right?
Bayou
Yeah, that one.
I don't know what it is.
That game was fucking tight. You played most stages, on the controller, kind of Castlevania E, or Double Dragon E, and then you had these stages where all of a sudden you're in a Jeep and it has like an over-the-shoulder,
Yeah.
and you steer with the D-pad and you have to use the the zapper to
Yeah.
like shoot people. It's fucking awesome. Loved it. Another one was Punisher, which was just like Hogan's Alley, but yeah, I didn't get to rent too many games as a kid, but we did go to the pawn shop all the time. So like I'd go mow like, for 3 weeks, and then on the 4th weekend we'd go hit the pawn shop and I'd pick up whatever, and that's how I got like Castlevania 3. No, my mom got me that for my birthday, but I got like Ninja Gaiden 2 and 3.
I remember, so Maximum Carnage was a no rent. Also, too, because it wasn't 2-player. So, like, I have to rent everything. It's like,
Oh,
can,
yeah.
Can your brother play this in mine, too, with you?
Oh, so you had to wait for separation anxiety.
Son of a bitch. Maximum Carnage was not. And by the way, Maximum Carnage is like, one of my most favorite Sega games of all time. Echo the Dolphin was on there
That makes sense.
because I just had no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do.
In hindsight, that makes sense.
As an adult, I have no idea what the fuck you're supposed to do
Yeah.
with the dolphin. At some point, a rock moves, and then you can get to the next area.
Yeah.
No idea.
It was like the first time I tried to play Myst.
Oh, Mist.
That game scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Yeah.
Why
But
was
then
it
you
so
get to this
quiet?
point, like, I have touched everything I can touch. Where do I go?
And then inevitably, if you ever looked it up, you're just like, okay, I'm an adult. I buy my own groceries. I pay my own bills. I shouldn't feel this fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Of course, it was this book
Yeah.
over here. That is like the least pixelated thing that I could possibly have found.
Yeah.
So I remember playing Myst, and I was just like, I got Duke Nukem 3D. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right? But did you guys ever play Descent?
Yes.
Which was basically
Yes.
Myst, but you're in a submarine or whatever?
But you're in kind of a mech. And...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you go underwater and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't do anything. You don't shoot anything.
Yeah.
You just touch things on the wall. It's basically Echo the Dolphin.
Eventually you shoot stuff, but
Yeah,
it's
eventually.
way in the end of the game.
So you know those things where you're like, oh, don't you love this obscure emo band or whatever.
Yeah,
And you're just like, you're like, yeah, totally, Justin. Yeah, I totally do. I really, yeah, it's so cool. Their first album was my favorite. And then
I
like
liked them
The
until
original
they were
stuff's
not-
better.
Now they're mainstream.
yeah,
Yeah.
I liked them until
They
they were on
sold
TRL.
Yeah.
Echo the Dolphin was that for me. All the other kids on the block were a bit older, and they were like, "God, it just has such a great soundtrack." I hooked it up to my boom box.
What? New kids
Yeah.
on the block?
Echo the Dolphin.
So, have you played it, Justin?
I've not.
Okay. So Sega Genesis game, 2D side scroller. It's just you're a fucking dolphin in the ocean. That's it. Literally, there's no start screen. It's just you put the cartridge in, you press power, it says Sega, Echo the Dolphin, press start, you press start, and then you're just in the ocean. You have like there's no light, there's no like HUD, there's no like life meter or anything or resources, or you're just in the water. You're just in the ocean. You press a button, you shoot out this like echolocation beam. That's it. And then you swim around, and sometimes you can go really fast and jump.
And there's no like stage to it that you're in?
No, there's no clock. There's nothing.
Huh?
Yeah.
And it's just and there's no music either. Every once in a while, the music will like kind of swell, and you're like, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
So as a kid, you committed to renting this goddamn game for the weekend. Like,
And after
there's,
20
like,
minutes, you're like,
on the back of the box, on the back of the box, there's a picture of Echo the Dolphin fighting like a shark. So like you're thinking there's gonna be enemies to confront, or I shoot this beam out of my
Dorsal fin.
am I going to be able to hunt
my
fish?
bottlenose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I eat fish, and it's like you find these rocks and you shoot the echolocation beam into it, and it comes up with a message, but it's also super fucking cryptic.
Yeah.
What a letdown. It makes me want to die thinking about it right now, actually.
Oh man, speaking of making me want to die, Hero got in trouble at school today. Oh man, another one of these stories, right?
I live for it, dude.
She died. She got in trouble because her teacher is out sick, and they have a substitute. And I guess she told the substitute like she was so unhappy that she didn't want to be at school. And when they were like, "Oh, well, you have to come to school, haha, sweetheart," and she's like, "I'd rather die." And then they were like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll just kill myself, and I don't have to come." So she got in trouble.
Wow.
And
God, what a terrible thing. It's like, oh, you have to come. It's like, I don't want to. It's like, well, that's it. You're in trouble, and you got to keep coming.
yeah,
God dang it. There's no way out except for.
yeah, yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, that's perfect logic, right?
She's like realizing the futility of the rat race. Like,
I got some great
the
bands for
teacher
her.
actually has an existential crisis listening to this child explain like
Is that why you said you love
the
me?
futility.
No, that's not why I sent that beforehand.
Hero just starts talking in this like unique canyon voice, like
Dude,
the promise of education is slavery. What the fuck?
The new Meat Canyon about Smash Bros. So fucking good.
I haven't watched any Meat Canyon in a while. I've just kind of let it simmer.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Like I let it build up.
I saw that one and what it was about, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to watch it because I've skipped out on quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm quite a bit behind on that. I feel like, man, I met him in real life.
That's about it.
That's it, right? Like, what else am I supposed to do with my
Yeah,
time?
check out. Check, please.
Yeah, and also too, like I kind of tuned out when he started doing his like original content stuff. Not that I had anything against that,
No,
but
it was
you know,
alright. It wasn't as good
it's
as.
no Ben 10.
It was not fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
It definitely ain't no Rugrats nor any Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Fuck those stupid kids, DD.
Let's go.
We
Let's
gotta
go
get-
to Mexico.
We gotta get to Mexico.
DD.
DD.
Fuck, dude,
What
that
about
shit
the
is so
kids?
good.
Fuck those stupid kids.
Yeah. Okay, Chaz. Okay, Chaz, you're right.
I did
Stop right there.
it. Yeah, I did it.
Fucking so dark. Absolutely love it.
Wonderful.
Love it so much. I'm so glad I got to meet that guy.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to tell him to his face, hey, you ever do a Street Fighter parody? That's it, bro. That's it. Oh, okay. It's probably like, God, I'm so tired of getting stupid requests from these idiotic fans every day of my life.
Beating him was cool. Man, you know, and it's like, what if we met him again?
Do
No.
you remember us?
Not even that. Like, I wouldn't want him to, I mean, I would, I don't know.
You know what would happen, right? Is we would be like, whoa, Meat Canyon's here? There'd be a line out the door.
Yeah.
Because whenever we saw him, we were like, whoa, Meat Canyon's here? Nobody's in line?
Yeah, he was the only dude, and his mom was sitting next to him.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Bo? Bo's up in the place. Bo, we are all making tall gooses.
It's gonna be a flock of tall geese.
I'm making the tall geese flugel. This is a different one. Adam is also making the flugel.
Justin, are you making tall geese as well?
Just the wings.
Do you guys have any like competitions coming up?
We do in March. Which one is that, Justin?
I don't know. IPMS?
IPMS?
They always
Definitely
IPMS.
IPMS.
IPMS mostly on the weekends.
Hey,
It's in a church somewhere.
Some church
In
IPMS. Robbie, actually, it's cool that you're here. We're not going to talk about this on stream, but we have an idea.
Okay.
Let's play some more Sonic 06. But yeah, we have this idea, and we should talk about it sometime.
Well, let's talk about it whenever you want to.
Tight.
Are you referencing like Philip DeFranco or something?
Philip DeFranco. Who's that?
Let's talk.
Oh shit.
That was really quiet.
I don't know who Philip DeFranco is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who's Philip DeFranco?
He's a YouTuber.
Oh.
He's been around since the beginning, actually.
In the beginning, there was Phil DeFranco.
Philip,
Filthy Frank.
filthy Philip. Yeah, dirty Philip Sand. Let's talk about this. Have a seat. Would you like some tea? Let's talk about this.
No. Actually, when I think of...
Chris Hands.
A little Chris Hansen
Yeah.
for you.
Just have a seat right over here.
Why don't you sit down?
There's another YouTube channel I call Let's Talk About That I think about when you say that, so...
Oh yeah.
Wait.
Let's talk.
How do you interpret
LTAT,
this?
yeah.
I can't tell what direction, which way is up on this. So it's 2, 1. So that little piece.
Mhm.
Okay.
What goes
Is
up?
that the ball side up or socket side up? Two, like right there. I can't tell if that's socket side up or ball side up.
Let's see. Do I have the same one? I do.
Ah, mine says hole facing down.
What is your drawing look like? Oh. Yeah, see, I can't read Japanese.
Yeah.
Let's compare hiragana here.
Mine's, yeah.
Full side down, I think these are all the same exact.
These should be the same steps.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Why did you have an English translation? God, I hate my brother so much. He's like, I thought you wanted to be authentic.
Yeah.
So it's whole side down?
Yes.
You like to build Gundam Disney.
He's like, do you like your Gundam day suit? Okay, shut up.
Ooh, woo. So, I was talking to Teresa today. She was like,
Wait, so what happened to Hero?
oh, so she got in trouble and they got sent to some kind of counselor, social worker person that they just have on staff. And she called Teresa, and her and Teresa talked, and then she was like, yeah, I'm not really worried about this at all, but, you know, because it was reported, we gotta call the parents, we gotta document it, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, just because she used that language, so, you know, have a talk with her, right? And she said she wanted to kill herself.
So what's the better way to say that? What's the proper language to say that?
don't know.
Is language really the problem there? Because I don't think so.
Yeah, because they're not making judgment calls. They have a playbook, and it's did kid bring a gun to school? Did kid bring a toy gun to school? Did kid hit somebody?
That language?
Did kid say they're going to kill themselves? Did kid say they're going to kill someone else? Right? It has nothing to do with like what was the point behind it? Were they playing dodgeball? Were they, ooh, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, you took my...
God, I love you so much I could kill you.
You took my taco, damn it.
Right? No, it has nothing to do with like making judgment calls or I don't know, being a teacher.
Wow.
It's just and no cap, all right? And Hero keeps getting this stuff because she's a lot like me and Teresa. She's very passionate. She pops right off, right? And all they're teaching her is to be herself and to let her feelings lead the way and all this other fucking soft bullshit. And this is what they're getting out of her. And it's like, well, then why would you teach her? Why would you tell her that her dreams matter? Because my teacher sure the fuck didn't.
Nope. I remember my teacher in 6th grade, because I wasn't doing some assignment in my history class, and I'm trying to be a professional baseball player. She's like, "What do you think your chances of being a professional baseball player are?" I was like, "I don't know." It's like, they're like, I was in 6th grade. It's like, I don't know. And she's like, "It ain't gonna happen." I was like, "Wow."
Never thought of it that way, teach.
Man, Seth, that exact same fucking story happened to me. Except this teacher had an actual vendetta against me.
Well, this one, the teachers, go on.
So this is an 8th grade careers class, right? A penultimate moment of existence, careers class.
Penultimate.
And so to rewind a little bit, this thing called 9/11 happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's happening, and they're just playing this on television for all of us kids.
Yeah, Channel 1.
Yeah, Channel 1, exactly, right? It was
Watching
like,
the lunchroom.
Yeah.
so 9/11 is happening, and I'm 14 at this point. I'm like 8th grade, and I just say something like, "Oh my God, are they going to cancel school for this?" Thinking not I want to go home and play video games, but like, are we going to go to war? Am I going to go to the army? Like, are we going to die? Are we being invaded? Because I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And the teacher basically stops and is like, "I can't believe all you're thinking about is going home and having the day off. People are dying right now." And I'm like, "Whoa, I didn't mean it like that." And I go to the principal. Okay. All right. So the principal's like, "Okay, it's no big deal. You didn't mean anything by it. You're just you're a fucking kid, right?" So, okay, so fast forward. This teacher hates me now. Again, she's a very prestigious position in this middle school as a careers teacher, right? We get this assignment where we have to draw this tree. And the tree is a career tree. And the branches are supposed to be the career path that you pick, right? So people are putting like doctor, right? Okay, well, how many kind of branches lead to being a doctor? Where you have to graduate high school, you have to go to college. So I put at one of my branches, I want to be a filmmaker, and I have like, okay, high school, college, film school, filmmaker, Hollywood, right? And then a little tiny offside branch, I put baseball player. And now, you understand, there's some dumb fucking kids in this class. Like, no chance in hell. Yeah. And they're putting, like, astronaut and firefighter and, like, all, like, surgeon. And I just put little stick off to the side. Like, I'm talking like a little fucking stick says baseball player. And she's like, "Who do you think you are?" You have any idea what the percentage of you being a baseball player is? And I'm like, "Oh, I mean, I don't know. We just won state
10.
Over the summer. I don't know. Like, I made it a really small branch because, I'm going to get it. And I failed the assignment because I put baseball. Wow.
Are you kidding me? So honestly, when you said little branch off of your film school.
Little tiny branch, yeah. And I actually had
like porn star director.
Oh no, I was like,
that's film star doesn't work.
Fast forward, I got an offer from the goddamn Marlins. So fuck her. That's it. That's the end of the story.
Well, I made my teacher break it down mathematically for me. Although she was a history teacher, I had her break it down for mathematically the amount of people that go into baseball every year. She said 3, although now that I know better, it's not just 3 people.
It's 10.
Yep, 10.
She just really had to make a point,
Yeah, she did.
Like,
but,
you know what?
But I'm very stubborn, so I didn't. Well, hence why I was. This was all after school, by the way, and I'm the only one in her classroom because she had to prove a point. Because I'm very stubborn.
Yeah, where are they at now? Well, yeah, I know.
Probably
Not
still
making Gunpla with your friends. It's like,
Definitely not. And you know, if you're the kind of person who wants to make Gunpla with yourselves, or with your friends, I said selves first. You could
'cause you're lonely.
go on out to mechadynasty.com and use code SPOT with a capital C at checkout for 7.5 off your entire cart. There's some new 30-minute missions out there. There's some new 30-minute sisters. You know, everybody's favorite, mostly my favorite, and you know, not for the reasons you think, Robbie. You know, I just think they're really good builds.
I just want to say phenomenal segue.
Thank you, man. I'm really trying at this.
Yeah, I like it better when you don't. Try.
Oh man, it's so much funnier when I don't. We did a thing where we kept cutting off DAP the other night, and it was the most fun I've had in a long time. But
Dude,
we
cutting
were
off
doing
Dap
it.
sounds like the most fun.
We were cutting them off with a lot of this, and it was really good. So
Poor Dap.
Man, I wish I was there for that. Dab, I hope you're listening. How much I miss.
yeah, I miss you,
Cutting
DAP.
off.
Oh, I miss being mean to you, DAP. Oh.
Dap stayed at my apartment on Saturday to watch our cats.
Wait. What's
Oh, that's
Bo-
cool.
What's Bo saying? Whatever freaked you.
I don't know.
But yeah, Bo, you're right. Screw them.
Because now you're a baseball player.
Yeah.
You know, they can't stop you.
You made it.
Yeah, and he speaks Spanish. You're always like, Emo no está muerta.
Muerta.
Should be an O, dude. Well, no, because, I mean, you're talking about a specific thing. It's not dead.
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Huh?
So what ended up being how did you handle the hero incident?
I sat her down and I said, hey,
You're too funny for this shit.
I basically sat her down and I told her, I was like, tell me what happened. Tell me, just, you know, I only heard a little bit. I didn't hear the whole thing. And I don't want you to get into it because I don't, you know, you're not in trouble because the school even said you're not in trouble. So, I'm not happy. I got a phone call, but why don't you tell me what happened? And she was like, I was really upset and they wouldn't leave me alone. And I just said what I said because I was upset and they were pressuring me. And I was like, well, you need to fucking get over that. And I was like, that's hard. And I was like, you know, it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to feel however you felt. It's probably okay to say what you said. Why don't you tell me what you said? And then she was like, oh, I said I was so unhappy I would just kill myself instead. And I was like, you know, okay, you can't say that, baby. You know, I'm glad you told me that. You can't say that. And she was like, well, that's how I felt. And if I'm supposed to say what I feel so that they understand why I'm, you know, what I'm going through, and that's how they can talk to me and help me calm down, then what am I supposed to say? And I was like, you're just not supposed to. Like, just shut the fuck up. And she was like, well, that's not what they're telling me. And I was like, but that's what they mean. And I was like, they don't want to hear it. And I was like, you're being negative. Don't be negative to everybody. And I was like, you told a substitute teacher you're so sad that your regular teacher's not here, that you'd rather kill yourself than come to school to see a substitute. And I was like, what do you think you did to that substitute? And she stopped and it just kind of like washed over her face. And I was like, who was your substitute? Do you even know the substitute? Why'd you feel comfortable enough to even talk to the substitute? It's just some random person. She's like, no, it wasn't a random person. It's the lady across the street. And I was like, what? It's the lady who just lives across the street. And she's like, I see her all the time. I walk my dog with her dog. We do it and we're very nice. And I was like, so you felt comfortable enough to open up to her? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, so she sent you to the counselor? And she was like, well, and I was like, how do you think you made her feel then? I was like, she's kind of one of your friends you've made through walking the dog. And she's like, well, probably not good. And I was like, she thinks that her presence makes you want to kill yourself.
Maybe she's an awful person.
Maybe she is. And I was like, what could be wrong with her? She's like, well, I didn't mean it like that. And I was like, well, what did you mean? And she was like, I was just unhappy. And I was like, so why'd you have to go so far? Oh, I don't know. And I was like, well, cut it out. And I was like, because now everybody else thinks you want to kill yourself. It's like, all your friends, you did this to your friends too. And she's like, oh. It's like, negativity is like dominoes.
Tell her to save that for high school.
Yeah,
People will laugh then.
Yeah, that's true.
She's like, they want me to express myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't like how I'm doing it.
It doesn't mean you get to change the rules.
You can't say.
She just looks at you. She goes
Somewhere our lines got crossed.
Okay, so Hero, how do you feel about school and the substitute? I'm not trying to make anybody have the worst day of their job.
But I'd rather kill myself.
That's so fitting.
Not exist than come to class.
So now I'm
There
like,
you go.
Hey, girl.
That's a better
So
because the
come
verb
Big fat load of cum.
big fat load of cum. So like I was like, do you want to go across the street and talk to your substitute teacher? No. Why? I'm embarrassed. I was like, okay. So if you ever think like, hey, if I would have to apologize for something, but I don't want to do it because I'll be embarrassed, maybe you don't do it. Maybe you'll be embarrassed.
That's the true lesson, right?
Yeah.
That's the reason why people don't do certain things because of fear of consequences.
Yeah. And I was like,
typically.
you gotta understand you have consequences for what you're talking about. And she was like, well, I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, I know you're not gonna do it. I know. I'm not dumb.
Hero has the best young child stories I've heard of any of my friends that have children. Like the one in her being like, not wanting to write that paper. Like that story is
Oh.
great, dude.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, I don't know the story, but I've had stories like that too. Because you mentioned how your teacher had a vendetta for you. I had a lot of teachers that had vendettas for me. They were all the teachers that taught boring classes.
It's their fault.
Yes, if they had a boring subject, I couldn't help but be on their bad list. I remember.
I'm sorry, you suck.
I remember I was almost flunked my senior year because of this writing class. And she tried her hardest to make me flunk. And I had an F. An unredeemable F. No way that I'd get out of that class. And it was like, and like she would complain to me every time I wouldn't do certain things for these papers. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do it because I think it's stupid. And things like that, and I'd complain, and she's like, well, you're gonna flunk. You're gonna have to do this class all over again. It's like, well, I'm not doing anything anyway. Well, eventually, because it was going on this way. I was playing chicken with flunking, and I was like, all right, I'll just have to repeat this class. But instead, she just made me write a paper for a week or whatever, and I didn't even put that much effort into that either. It was like all the things because she was complaining about my citations and how I wasn't citing things correctly, blah blah blah.
MLA format.
And the paper I wrote had no citations. So it was like I didn't learn anything. I mean, I learned how to perfectly cite or properly cite in college, but
MLA format.
I just had teachers in college, one teacher I should say, just straight up try to fail me because I was a baseball player, and he told me that, and I was like, wow, man. That's not cool.
My dad was a college baseball player, and he has that same story too. He's like, you got to watch out for some assholes because they just don't like privileged people. And I was like, okay. And it's funny saying that sentence now, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, and he was like, if you're doing good, if you're getting ahead, there's some people that just want to hold you down. And I'm like, damn, these are lessons, right?
Man, I felt that way in the Marine Corps. Everywhere I've been, I've had people with vendettas against me. Granted, my teachers definitely had reasons. Granted, even still, I was a student. I didn't know better. I could have endured. But in the Marine Corps, I always had someone in my chain of command that hated me every time. God, I could never. God, it was the worst. It was like, okay, I'm getting new chain. Let's make a good impression here. Nope. Doing it there, so now I got another one that hates me even more.
Yeah. Did that help you find a reason to be?
No. I will say, I hope Hero's not actually
There's some things
suicidal
I'll
because
Yeah.
I was suicidal throughout school as well. And it didn't take to Afghanistan to get over that.
Hooba stank.
The best part of the teacher that wanted to flunk me in college, I was like my first year at Northwest, and my whole routine was wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go lift weights, come back, have a class. So it's like weights are from 5 to 6, and then I had an 8 a.m. class, which was a history class, and it was like I always had to come to this crossroads of do I try to go to sleep for like an hour and a half, or just try to stay up. every time I tried to stay up, I'd always be like dog shit tired going to this class. So I was like legitimately struggling in this class, and it was like my last fucking gen ed. I was just like, God damn it, why is this so fucking? This is a pain in the ass. And so I would go to him multiple times and be like, hey, is there any other resource I can have, and try to not fail this fucking class. And eventually he just goes, what do you expect from me? Do you expect a handout because you're a college athlete? And I was like, no, I was just trying to see. But anyway, yeah. So he tries to fail me, and then my brother comes to the same college, and he loves my brother and makes him a fucking 8. So I don't fucking know how it works out.
Man, not necessarily the same.
Talk
but
about privileged individuals.
I was living off the Legend of Nathan when I was working at the theater. Because, man, when Nathan worked at the theater, everyone loved him, and I guess he was a hard worker.
Is it one of
Well, it was my second job, and I was a terrible worker, and I was there because I was friends with the son of the owner.
that little
Oh.
Yeah.
square?
So yeah,
So I'm
each
there,
one's 17.
And
So
one of the main
you
reasons
put it on
I'm
back here
working
and
there,
put this over
other
it.
than
Put it over it.
free
Yeah.
popcorn and movies,
Because that's
which I
probably
love.
like
is
mirror
there's
surface.
this cute girl that works there. Like, all right, I'm gonna work there with her.
Yeah.
Because I go to school with her.
No.
Blah blah.
Because like the face piece. It puts
So
the
I'm
grain
constantly
back.
hitting on her
Yeah.
at at work, and
Yeah,
the
so it shines
manager hates me. Some older people that work there also hate me. I'm like, I know I'm probably not the
Really
best
careful.
worker.
Do you have
Really
tweezers?
fine
Yeah.
tweezers.
I remember one time, I wasn't the best worker, but I was very thorough, and so cleaning a theater, I can
Good
get,
at toilets, I get it.
can get kind of those are big theater rooms, but I'm cleaning and I clean in between the seats because
Oh,
I
Christ.
hate
Oh, no.
seeing stuff in between the seats myself.
What was that A4?
That's a clear piece that just flew away.
Oh.
That might be the end.
Does it?
So,
Well-
to sidestep that for a second, Zach Luxon's talking about barbecue and kebabs. There's this kebab place back behind Inita.
Yeah.
We should go check out sometime.
Hell yes.
I haven't been there. I was gonna go, but I had too many meetings, too much actual work. Kebab.
What you doing for lunch tomorrow?
Have a kebab. I need to look. I could look at my schedule and tell you for real.
It's like a little, like I don't even know how
Yeah.
to describe how
'Cause I'd be in.
Like
When you break
3
off,
millimeter by
But
3
it's
millimeter.
plastic, right? It's clear.
Yeah.
It's clear.
Turn on the cell phones.
And I heard it bounce off things.
Yeah, I know, right? It could be in this thing.
There's a very real chance it could have perfectly went down this straw. And you know what? Part of me's hoping maybe it did.
Unless that part of you is going to
You take one drink and you're like, wait.
I'm like, I found it. I'm gonna check to make sure it didn't fall in this.
You might check behind yourself because
I heard
I
it.
heard it hit glass.
I didn't hear shit.
I didn't
I didn't ring shit.
I've been waiting forever to have a hit on Corncob TV.
They don't have souls.
You know what? Maybe I just.
Maybe just don't have
Are
that
you,
part.
are you talking about that little clear square that goes in
Yeah.
the back of the face?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a make or break?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't see why you need it. You could just
It makes the eyes glow.
you could just put the sticker into the square.
Keeps my house.
Yeah. It keeps my house hot.
All right, I'll let it go.
Do you think she's actually trans or is that a troll?
Possible. She is a comedian.
Yeah.
She is hot. Whether she's trans or not, she's hot.
I know, right?
What? Where did this come from?
Because somebody was reviewing She-Hulk, and they're like, "Oh, she's hot," and then somebody looked up her wiki page and lists her as trans, and he was like, "Oh."
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
So Robbie,
What's up?
because I care about you,
What's up?
I think you should take mine.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I haven't put it in yet. I feel that I could just put the silver square.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just this little silver piece, yeah.
Yeah,
What the fuck is the point of it?
it's to stand it up.
It makes it really does make it pop better.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's like a really good chance I'll lose yours too.
This would get you a second chance.
You don't get a lot of second chances in life.
Do not miss a chance.
So I've trimmed it
Oh,
in
God.
such a way that you could hold on to it like hella. It's right here. Look, you can see it from across.
You would do that for me?
It's right here.
No cap?
No cap.
Maybe you should go put it in the
In the resin
paint
real
hood.
fast.
I was thinking in the paint hood. So if it goes pop in.
No, 'cause
So
then
I do have some uncanny luck with stuff like this. You know, I was telling you about how I was moving that Epion,
Mm-hmm.
and like the crest came off his head,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and this is like days have gone by with the crest being missing.
Days
And
go
I-
by.
I was saying that too.
And I look over, and like I had swept all the plastic pieces off
Yeah.
the box and just thrown them away.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and I go, why does Epion look so fucking weird? We doesn't
Yeah.
have the crest on. I'm like, oh shit. And I
Yeah.
go in my trash can. It's like a big, like, 20-gallon trash can.
Yeah.
And it was just somehow perfectly sitting, like, right on top. And I was just like, dude. And immediately fucking rubber cement. You're not fucking moving
Yeah.
anymore, homie. Alright, well,
I would be all right without it. I'm looking at it partially assembled. I don't think it's that big a deal. Robbie, I'm gonna stand up and pass this to you.
hold on. Let me at least get this.
No.
I'm gonna underhand it.
There you go.
Here you go.
Now use
Adam
the
gives
flat
his
ones
after.
to trim those off as close as you can, and then slide that bitch in there.
How do you...
But if we sploing enough stuff off into the distance, we'll find that yellow piece.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are talking about finding that little square. You'll end up finding my yellow piece to finish off my butterfly back there.
Just get a Roomba, my guy.
Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Roomba's not gonna fucking do anything. I don't
You
believe.
just gotta check its guts.
Just set it for like under the table,
Set it
and then
forget it.
just check it at the end of the week.
Just every Tuesday or every Wednesday morning we check it.
What do you think ever happened to Crazy Town?
Meth.
Think they ever recovered from their one-hit wonder butterfly?
I definitely I will stick to meth for my answer.
You know, I'm gonna look up on the way home butterfly acoustic
Yeah.
just to see.
Is that Boba snoring? Oh shit.
What was that?
Where is it?
It does sound like an animal exhaling.
Where's it your phone vibrating?
Nope.
We hear it though, right?
Yeah.
Justin, were you farting and you just don't want to admit it? It's a very strange fart.
I mean, she could be in the next room just that loud.
Oh, that's true.
She's the best.
Thank you. Man, Zach, you trying to join? If we do hit kebabs, I'll let you know. I'll let Street Fighter Chat know. But it all depends on my meetings, of course. Work first.
Friends.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you for your donation of your small clear plastic piece. I'll never forget you.
Well, so I just put it straight on that back wall without the plastic piece, and the silver's coming through even on stream, and it's blurry. Like, silver's still coming through just fine.
Oh dang.
Yeah, all good. Robbie, that's how much I care about you.
Mine seems like it's not coming through anywhere near as vibrant as you with yours is.
Well, I also got this dumb light, and the camera sucks, so it like makes up for it. I'm not, I'm revealing all these, tricks of the trade.
Damn it.
I was, you know how you let YouTube just fucking run, and it just does autoplay. I'm driving home from St. Louis the other day,
Yeah, okay.
and it's just like playing shit, and it's like mysteries of professional wrestling, and it's like there's a misconception that professional wrestling is completely fake. It's like they don't actually go and memorize the entire match. They actually talk during the match. And like it did this big dramatized thing about like how they do it. Mm-hmm. And it was like, and now you know. And I was like, this was a real television show. Dude, like, I need to go find mysteries of professional wrestling.
It's crazy that we were in St. Louis at the same time.
We really were.
Because Glenn thought I was lying.
I'm not going to tell any stories from mine until we're off stream, though. I'll just tell you I had a chance to get ramen, and I did it, and it was awesome.
Oh my.
Yeah, I heard. I was jealous.
The ramen was tight. It was really, really good.
What type?
Show you?
Tonkatsu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So that's what it's called, right? When it's
Yeah,
the
the
pork
pork
broth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pork broth. It was fucking, oh my god.
Man, you went with like guilty, right?
Yeah,
Damn, that's cool.
yeah. Never been to Magic Noodle in OP. What is Magic Noodle in OP? Anybody? Adam?
No.
Corpse? Cess? Magic
I don't
Noodle?
have my intentions.
No idea.
No idea. Okay. I do not know Magic Noodle.
It's like you might play my uncle.
Nightcrawlers.
Magic Noodle in Overland Park. No one goes to Overland Park.
Yeah, fuck Overland Park.
I
Dude.
went there for New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah? What'd you do on New Year's Eve?
My friend was there. Connor and I. First of all, Connor, he's like, let's go to Twin Peaks. Like, fine, we'll go to Twin Peaks. He loves Twin
Boy,
Peaks.
he loves that.
I know, man, he do.
Hand-pulled noodles off of 159th? Yo, we should go to Magic Noodle.
I'm in.
Yeah, dude, I'm down for any kind of hand-pulling.
That's why I went to Twin Peaks.
Or noodle pulling, I should say. You were saying?
Oh, just after that, I went to our friend's place, Peter's. Actually, you met Peter.
Oh yeah, yeah, Peter's
Peter's,
nice, dude.
because Peter's like, he's like, you want to come over? I got tons of soju and sake. I was like, dog, yes, but Connor really wants to go to Twin Peaks, so I gotta go there first. And honestly, like, I got our checks, and like, Connor's there, like, we paid for our stuff, and we're just sitting there for another 30 minutes, because like, dog, hurry up with your beer. It's like, I'm waiting to go pee. It's like, you can pee there. After 30 minutes, I finally had to ask, like, why are you nursing that beer? Ah, silly me.
I mean, was he trying to talk to a waitress or some shit?
No,
Hmm.
no, we don't really. Because, I mean, he doesn't wear glasses. I don't wear my glasses. We can't see anything. I don't even know why he I mean, that burger he gets, he says it's his favorite burger, and I do love that
Yeah, the chicken.
Chipotle. Oh my god, it's delicious. And it's the only way I can eat mashed
Yeah,
potatoes.
we're only here for the food.
Because I don't make mashed potatoes otherwise. But I was like, dog, let's get going. Come on. I was drinking, but I want to really drink. It was tons of fun.
You gotta go hard, as we keep saying. Man, I feel like I'm going pretty hard. I'm onto these walls. Or arms? I said walls.
I got
What
my
is that?
rooster comb on.
I just got to the arms too.
That was a thing, a vape,
Yeah.
the little red capsule.
That was a little bit of Monica.
In your life?
Gotta be really careful singing Lou Bega, dude. You might accidentally summon an eldritch being.
A what?
An eldritch being, like Cthulhu level cosmic horror.
Um,
Because we're pretty sure that Lou Bega is in fact like a sorcerer of like the ninth circle.
He's
Like,
a he's a channeler.
Actually,
Is there a
like-
story behind this?
yeah, these are the ladies he's speaking of are like. Luxon will fill you in because this is some fucking FGC deep lore here about Lou Bega.
Like creepypasta or
This is
anything?
the reason why he's a one-hit wonder, man.
Was he a one-hit wonder?
Yeah. Don't
Oh,
confuse, don't
name
confuse
his
him
other
with
song.
don't confuse him with Shaggy.
Yeah.
That wasn't good.
Luxon wonder.
Oh, Justin. That was good. He said, "Don't
It's-
confuse him with Shaggy," and he goes, "That wasn't him."
Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy.
We live in dangerous times, my friends.
Oh man.
Dangerous nights.
Well, speaking of Cthulhu, I just saw the title of the song because I never knew the title of it, but it's called Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, Cthulhu. I was like, oh, gross. Because I hate the whole ooh crap. But I really
clever, though.
like that song until I saw the title. I was like, ah.
that's a funny song title though.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the song. I don't know why. They just like, man, we're gonna be the first ones to coin this.
Yeah, you got to get on there first. That's pretty smart.
I mean, there's another song I like, Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's like, man, I liked when that movie came out that way, but I mean, they had it first.
Dang.
I mean, it's not like it's not like it was that creative anyway.
Dang. Oh fuck.
I still haven't seen that movie.
Neither have I.
It's great.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That's what Dap watched at my apartment
Oh yeah.
with his lady friend.
Oh.
Is this the one he's been stringing along forever?
Damn.
For like 6 months, my guy.
No kidding, man.
Yeah, we go hard on Dap about that.
Yeah, because he
She's
doesn't
Like,
go hard on
I
her.
don't even like her. I'm like, why do you keep going out with her?
She gets good nodding. Oh, damn. I remember this discussion when he had nice red lines on the back of his t-shirt.
Dude, we gotta tell Dap to join us for karaoke on Friday and to wear all white.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to say it.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
He'll trust me.
Well, unless he watches this.
I can tell you for sure he ain't doing that.
He will trust me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn, Jason. Say it so maliciously. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, don't
He
worry, I
will
got
trust
this.
me.
He will fucking trust me on this.
Motherfucker. Little
You know what we should do is we should tell him we're all white, and when he's like, whatever, then we all wear all white.
oh man. Yeah, just.
That would really fuck with his
Just,
head.
you should be the one to tell him, and then we actually. Ah, man, I don't want to wear white.
I know. I'd have to buy white
Yeah,
pants.
white.
I got white t-shirts. Nothing really else.
I'm sure we could hit Amazon and get
Or we're
all
just gonna
white.
go cholo it out. Just like
Oh.
extra large white shirts.
Yeah. Stafford's.
Staffords.
I do have light gray pants.
Pro Club, my guy.
Gork.
Pro Club?
Pro Club.
What's Pro Club?
I think that's the
I thought they were Stafford from JCPenney.
I mean, gotta
Do
work.
you want any Lokes sunglasses?
Gork.
Where can we find classic looks?
Good night there, Luxon.
Later, mate.
You know, Dad would love karaoke. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
all over the mic
Yeah.
when we were doing karaoke the other night.
Dog. Dap loves karaoke.
Though I kept asking why he chose songs that no one knew.
Yeah.
Like, dog,
Like, you know this. I don't know this.
dog, we don't know this.
He's up there and he's like, I fell in love in Ohio. And I'm like, nobody knows
we
this.
don't know that song.
Like Hawthorne Heights?
Hell yes. Come on, man.
That band sucks.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Well, one time I was
It's like they're just like crying all the time.
It's emo karaoke night.
Dear diary, mood, apathetic.
That's another great song. In this diary.
I'm an emo kid, not conforming SOB. You'd be not conforming too if you were just like me.
God, I
Paint
love that
on
song.
my hands and dye on my face. I'm almost emo enough to start shaving my legs, but I feel real deep when I dress in drag. Calling freedom of expression. You just call me a. Can't say that word anymore.
Yeah. Can't do that no more.
But that's a great, man, that's old school YouTube.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Robbie's a real emo boy.
Absolutely.
Michael Forms it can be.
My favorite band is Dashboard Confessionals. Brand new.
Man, those are great bands.
Yeah, but, you know, I would talk about in college. I went on a radio show one time because they were like debating like what true emo was. Because at the time,
Yeah,
at
that's
the
still-
time, like Green Day, 21.
Yeah.
It's a follow-up album, American Idiot. I can't remember off the top of my head. And they were like, you know, at the time it was like, oh, Boulevard Broken Dream. Green Day is definitely emo. It's like, no, guys, we're in the Midwest. One, they're not fucking emo. Neither is My Chemical Romance. No, you got to look more into You gotta go a little deeper.
Isn't that emo though?
What?
Both Green Day and My Chemical Romance.
Absolutely fucking not.
I mean, that's what people play when we go to emo.
They're wrong.
nights.
They're like
They're wrong?
fundamentally wrong.
Well, okay. Well,
What is emo?
yeah. What is emo?
Brand new, American football, modern baseball. It's really funny that those bands. Dashboard Confessionals is definitely emo. There's actually a website called isthisemo.com. You put the band in.
So then, why does MCR not apply?
My Chemical Romance is American rock and roll by definition, and actually Gerard Way, like they hate it. They hate being called emo.
So I mean,
Their whole look and aesthetic kind of lines up because you have to understand where emo comes from. Emo is literally an evolution of hippie rock music in the '60s.
okay.
So you have Woodstock, all right. So CCR, all these '60s bands, Rolling Stones, and then you have a diversion. You have hippies.
You need to fast forward.
You have hippies.
Get over to
No. We
this
are. We're gonna jump right to the '90s real fucking fast. Really mid '80s. You have hippies, and then you have goth. So those are the polar opposites or polar extremes on the side. So you have
Yeah, goth.
So
and
goth,
emos.
so goth music, you get The Cure. You get, moving up to the '90s, you get like Nine Inch Nails. You get the industrial, like, I dress all in black. I claim to worship Satan. Whatever it is, anything I can do to piss off mom and dad, as it were. And then in between that spectrum, you have punk rock. So My Chemical Romance is more influenced by punk rock in New Jersey because they're like, we grew up in a shitty town.
But punk rock and
Their
goth.
whole aesthetic is drawn from them hating like metal hair bands, because I'm not old enough to claim I know what the evolution. Like, I'm not old enough to truly appreciate Nirvana.
Why? Just if you like it, you can appreciate it.
No. But to truly appreciate Nirvana is to be like, what's on the radio in the late '80s? Hair bands, glam metal, all this stuff, and then you hear grunge for the first time, and you're just like, what the fuck is this? This dude is playing power chords and talking about his feelings.
So you won't like any kind of emo that does double bass?
No. I'm not saying I don't like it, because double bass would be like Devil Wears Prada, and
Great movie.
A Day to Remember?
A Day to Remember. Yeah,
I like A Day to Remember.
Day to Remember like very starts to become more of like that kind of butt rock generation, like kind of
Yeah.
like Trapped and shit like that. Kind of bleeds in that area. And also like Devil Wears Prada.
As a guy who just said I like A Day to Remember.
And like Chiodos.
Also
Chiodos
that.
is great.
Okay, so like Devil Wears Prada and Chiodos, that's the Warped Tour like evolution of emo music.
Yeah.
So that's like the double bass, like the heavy screaming vocals and stuff like that, but it still has like the poetic delivery of where emo is kind of resonates in. But emo music is like, let's play these complicated guitar riffs. Let's still lean into the classic chords of our acoustic guitar and sing about our feelings. That's it.
Yes.
That's
and
it.
how is that
That's
not
it.
MCR?
That is not MCR, because MCR is a graphic novel put into music.
What?
Listen to quite literally anything off of their first album, Bullets, then go right into Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, and then if I have to make the point even further, skip the Black Parade if you really want to shoot yourself in the dick, and go into Killjoys, because Killjoys is literally an 80s retro shoot 'em up comic book
I don't really listen to the
from
first
beginning to end.
3.
I mean, listen to Na 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 like off of Killjoys, and like that is a rock and roll
You
song.
mentioned. I don't know what Killjoys is. I didn't really listen to anything.
The album came out in 2010.
The music video is pretty cool for that.
Do what?
The music video for it.
Yeah, it's badass. The whole aesthetic of that thing, it is a graphic, and because Gerard Way himself
I know.
did Umbrella Academy,
Yes.
like he has his own comic book series, so
I know, but how? That doesn't mean that this song
they're
can't
not emo.
be.
They're
Oh,
not.
okay.
Because the subject matter like doesn't exist. We're talking about singing songs about your girlfriend turned into a fucking vampire, and I'm gonna shoot holy water.
I mean, that's fine. Avenged Sevenfold applies sometimes,
Avenged Sevenfold though is like heavy rock.
but it doesn't matter how hard it goes or how soft. It's
Sure
more
does.
the subject matter.
No, but if you listen to what legitimate emo is, My Chemical Romance sounds nothing like it. And I would say legitimate emo music from a mainstream perspective, the closest it gets is Weezer. This is the closest it gets.
Oh, especially like Pinkerton.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Blue Album and Pinkerton specifically.
Taking Back Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday's emo. Yes.
Yes, but that they are. they were popular enough for whatever. What was
Yeah.
it? Mainstream. That's the
Yeah. So Taking Back Sunday got radio
Ocean
play.
Avenue. The freaking
Yellow Card.
No, Yellow Card is not.
What? Why not?
It's because it has its own genre called pop punk.
Well, I mean, that's,
Newfound Glory, Yellow Card.
those are two
All
people
of
that on the
these,
emo
all of
cruise.
these bands that were literally signed because record labels were like, "Holy shit, Blink-182 makes money. How do we do that?" So you have Yellow Card, you've got Newfound Glory, you've got Simple Plan. Like, this is not emo. This is pop punk. Even to the point where they're making albums called Pop Punk. Pop Goes Punk,
Yeah.
or Punk Goes Pop, Volume 1 through I think 5.
Punk is usually pretty.
And punk is a very extremely pretentious genre to try and define because, again, we don't have a stake in the fight because we're from the Midwest, so we can't say, oh, you don't know what punk is because I grew up in the Bay Area going to shitty
punk-
nightclubs and watching kids like slam their tuners into their forehead.
I was
and
gonna
cut
say
their blood open.
punk is changed. I won't say
Yeah, music
evolved
evolves.
or devolved.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's,
music
it's
evolves.
changed because now pop punk is probably just punk.
But you have to start with the core. That's the whole point of me talking about Woodstock is the understanding
I
of
don't want
evolution.
to go back there.
But
I'm not
just
trying to
saying,
see where things come from.
But you have to understand, like, where does like the goth culture come from? And it's like, okay, it's stuff that's been written. You're writing music based on your emotions, generally speaking, a breakup or a girl or whatever. You're talking about themes like, drug abuse and taking your own life and how you don't fit in,
Yeah.
which is that is not fitting in and being a misfit, to go with the band name, right? Is punk music. So then punk evolves into these other things. So emo is a evolution of hair bands and glam metal because they're like, we're tired of hearing about this machismo driving my
Yeah.
car and the hot chick and school's out for the summer type, like we want to talk about I don't know, being commercialized and having our music abused, which is what Kurt Cobain did with Nirvana until Courtney Love fucking killed him. So it's like, true emo music, the lines get blurred really easily, and it's like Green Day with American Idiot, where you see Billy Joe coming from a punk background but wearing, black eyeliner, the black on black, slacks and shirt with a red tie. That is very much emo aesthetic, but it's not. But American Idiot is one of the greatest rock albums of all time, being a rock opera. And same thing with 21st Century Breakdown. It was right into that.
I was thinking prior to American Idiot or Bleed America.
Dookie.
Is that what it was called?
Dookie is their first commercial hit, 94, when Dookie came out, and then you had Insomniac and Nimrod, and then Warning. And Warning was like kind of when Green Day was started popular, started to kind of go down because Billy Joe Armstrong was going through this like midlife crisis of like, fuck, I'm 35, still trying to be like a punk rocker.
Awesome. That's the point of Emo's
I've got 2 children, I have a wife, I have a house with a picket fence, and I'm still trying to write about like angsty shit, and it's not really coming off really well, even though it's still a really good album.
Yeah, that angst. No, that was because we went on the emo cruise, and some of the songs that would ever use your age in it, they would add 10 or 20 years to the age that they
even
originally sang.
Blink-182 is like, what's my age again? Like Mark Hoppus will sing those lines and insert current age, which is much more relevant to him than ever as a cancer survivor. Like, I'm glad to just be alive while Tom DeLonge is off jerking off to aliens or whatever the fuck he's doing.
That sounds like fun.
God, I love Blink.
So true emo music is like really different than what you would
Fun,
hear like that.
but the songs that we sing on this emo karaoke night are gonna be MCR, gonna be Yellow Card,
Sure,
gonna be Newfound.
sure. Because that's what you listen to when you're in high school and you're going through those very definitive formative years of expressing yourself. Like, again, you find out about, you listen to a band like Green Day, you listen to a band like Weezer because you hear those on a local radio station, you say, I want to hear more music like this. Then you go on like 4chan, right, or something, and you go on the internet and you go, oh, well, if you like that mainstream shit. And I legitimately had one of my cousin is 4 years older than me, my cousin Jenny. I was like, wow, Blink-182 is a cool band, and she literally hit me with the, oh, they were cool before they were mainstream, and I didn't understand what the fuck that meant. I was just like, man, All the Small Things is a cool, fun song to bop along with.
That's what I went through growing up too. I remember like Sugar We're Going Down Swinging came out. I was like, man, this song's great. And like, Man, I Like Fall Out Boy before they were popular. I was like, huh? It's like, this is their first hit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's like, what are you talking about?
Because like even look at like Blink 182, you go from Dude Ranch to Enema of the State, and then you go into their self-titled album where they have like I Miss You on there. Like that is an emo anthem.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Because that's because of the subject matter. They're talking about
That
Halloween.
turns
They're talking about. They're
20 this year?
referencing Nightmare Before Christmas. They're literally talking about the inside of fucking Hot Topic, like to a T. and like also on that album is like Stay Together for the Kids and all that other stuff. Where it's talking about the very sensitive topic about going through divorce and shit. And then that was a lot to do with all these kids coming to age during 9/11 and during like the Bush administration and not being really sure where they fit because their parents are set. Well, what am I gonna do? And feeling very like apathetic towards. Well, my teachers keep telling me that I can do whatever I put my mind to, but nobody's telling me how to get there, and that's where that music kind of like comes from.
So,
It's a huge fucking problem in America.
well, yes.
Boy, howdy.
But the real question is, what are you doing Friday night? Because that's where
You're gonna sing the songs that you like to sing.
emo karaoke. Yeah, well,
So do
Main
you actually
Street.
like emo music, Ronnie?
Do what?
Do you like emo
Oh, yeah,
music?
Yeah,
that's,
hell
he-
yeah.
he-
That's like my main.
I
Why
think
haven't you been going with us this whole time?
Because like
He works.
Friday nights are Friday I work and Friday nights are for the girlfriend.
what about
And
Saturday?
your girlfriend
Wait.
is a classically trained singer, so she will not fucking touch
About
karaoke.
Saturday night.
Do what?
Saturday night.
Saturday? I mean maybe.
Emo night Saturday night.
Yeah, this guy, I didn't put my thumb or finger up when I said that, but me, am going
Where's emo night?
right now. Or,
Damn, I completely lost my.
what's Saturday night?
I live for that shit.
What's that? Where is Saturday night?
Let me
What do you
look it up.
consider AFI?
Yes,
Early AFI is definitely.
it's at the Truman.
Yeah.
Like, because then you start, because like once you hit the mid 2000s, like 2004 to 2008, where you start getting like more of the screamo shit. Again, the emo kids evolve, and you get scene kids.
Yeah.
Literally, like that is the evolution.
Okay,
of
yeah.
that. You get the
Yeah,
scene
they
kids,
definitely become
where you
scene.
have the bright colors,
Yeah.
like you have the streaks of hair and the heavy eyeliner and the AOL chat room kind
Yeah.
of fucking culture that comes out of that.
Near
So, yeah, like-
Crossroads.
It's interesting you
Oh,
say
okay.
AFI
That's
because
not too bad.
my assistant baseball coach in college grew up in the Bay Area, and he told me this story. I wore a Green Day shirt to practice or to weightlifting one morning, and he's like, "You like Green Day, Voto?" I was like, "Yeah, they're my favorite band, coach." He's like, "Cool." Yeah, when I was 12, this old lady lived down the street, and she came to my house and said, asked my mom, "Will your son come to my house and kill rats in my basement or in my garage?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, get down there, Chris." So he's like, I go down there to this garage and it opens up and it's this dirty fucking garage and there's a dude stoned out of his mind playing a bass line and another guy, or one guy's high on acid playing this bass line, the other dude's just stoned in this chair and he's going doo 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 doo. Is my darn fucking Billy Joe's grandma?
Yeah.
And another kill. He's like, yeah, I hung out with them in the garage while he came up with the bass line to fucking Longview, and I was like, what? Will you spit in my mouth? And I was like, what? That really happens? He's like, yeah, you grow up in California. He had a cover band called Metallica, but with 2 L's.
Yeah.
So it'd be like,
Oh, jeez.
they're like opening at this club, Metallica, and people would be like, yo, this is crazy. $4 cover charge to see Metallica.
Yeah.
People show up and see these shitty high school kids. And he's like, yeah, we got in a lot of trouble for that, but it was good for a couple hours at least. And people realized they were being scammed.
I mean, the people that gave them a gig knew exactly what they were doing.
Yes.
But he'd be like, what else other music you like? He's like, you ever heard of AFI? And I was like, yeah, I've heard that fucking Miss Murder song. It sucks ass.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that shit sucked. He's like, you gotta listen to early AFI. So he burnt, because burn CDs
Yeah.
or something. So he burns me this fucking CD. He's like, pop that shit in your laptop sometime, listen to it. And I was like, all right. All right, this is okay. It's a little heavier than I like, but yeah, man, what a great, something so great.
I like that. Would you spit in my mouth?
Yeah, I was blown away. The first concert I ever went to was the American Idiot tour in Kansas City at Municipal Hall. And at the time, my favorite band was MCR and Green Day. And they were like, oh, Jimmy World's supposed to open. Jimmy World also be considered, Jimmy World was supposed to open for Green Day, and then they canceled, or they couldn't make it. So it's like, fuck, oh man, Jew's not gonna be here. And then this fucking band, My Chemical Romance, opened up for Green Day. So it was like literally the best case scenario for me. I was like standing in line to get a shirt for my brother. I was like, I'm gonna get a Green Day shirt for me. I only had money for me and my brother. I was like, I'm gonna get a Green Day shirt for me, and I'll get a My Chemical Romance shirt for Alex. I'm standing in line, waiting, and then the curtains come down, and it's the 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge album art, and I was like, was like, holy shit! I was like, just give me those 2 fucking shirts, large and medium. And I remember this big fat dude was standing there with the green. He's like, relax, kid. It's not even fucking Green Day, bro. And I'm like, get out of my way. I'm like the only fucking person in like 20 feet that know any of the words of this fucking song going on. I like lost my shit, man. That was my first ever concert. I wore like a button-up shirt because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, as a concert, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you gotta be
show up.
presentable.
Yeah.
What's
kinda how
going on?
That's kind of
And,
how
like,
I felt when Dad showed up to the emo night.
Oh, he told me that. So I told him that story. I was like, haha, I did the same thing at an actual fucking concert. So yeah, man, it's good shit.
My first concert,
Put this away. Here, put this in the box.
What, so I sit there?
No, yeah, I mean you could. I'm gonna put everything back in this box though. Oh, how cute this little thing.
Yeah, but if you tell My Chemical Romance fans that My
Dividers?
Chemical Romance
Yeah,
scene,
so
they'll probably get pissed.
They had it for a reason.
What's your favorite MCR song?
Oh man, Justin and I, that's
Yeah.
how we got together.
It's not a fashion statement, it's a death wish.
That's how we got together.
No, my bad.
Probably, like, I don't really have a
You're so
favorite.
cute.
I have like an eternally revolving like top 5, you know?
I got ya.
So like Helena's definitely up there.
Yeah. That's my
A lot of
stock
People like
answer.
me, but
Yeah.
famous last words.
I cut a music video to Famous Last Words to 300. It's on YouTube. It got taken down for like 10 years. It's still up on there. But I remember when I was watching 300 the movie
Yeah,
video, I was
yeah.
like, fuck,
I
dude,
got it
Famous
for a
Last Words would go
And I've
perfect.
got
Yeah.
As soon as this shit comes out, I'm gonna find a way to burn a DVD. Get that no fucking
Like,
idea.
yeah.
I cut it on Windows Movie Maker on my 2005 Sony Vaio laptop, and it didn't have enough RAM to process it, so I was just guessing the timings of where I wanted stuff to hit.
I was gonna go get more.
Yeah, that's up there. Welcome to Black. I don't love you is my. That's like my guilty like fucking cry myself to sleep song because
Yeah.
Would you give me
because
some
I
water,
went through a
please?
breakup at that time.
That's fitting.
Thank you.
Seth, give me a Coke Zero.
That garage?
Yes.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Robbie, do you need anything?
I'll take Coke Zero.
Can you get 2 Coke Zeros, Seth?
My Chemical Romance also.
Get 3 Cokes here.
They're coming out with the new album too.
Yeah.
Have you heard something Decay?
Yeah. Foundations of Decay.
Foundations of Decay. Yeah. God damn, that song fucking kicks ass.
It sounds like it's from Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. They're so consistent with it, man. It's crazy.
You smell
I
nice.
actually had a customer come in my store that had a My Chemical Romance shirt on right when that song, and I was like, it was like this girl. She was in there with her mom, and I said, "Have you heard the new song?" I'm like Elijah from fucking Clerks, you know?
I was gonna say, is that your guys' meet cute? Because I'm like way into that.
One ring to bind them.
That better be your meet cute, because that's adorable.
And she was like, "Yeah, it's so good." I was like, "Cool. What does your stupid mom want?"
Wow. Please tell me you're talking about Arnie.
Oh. No. He's talking about someone who just walked into the store.
Damn. Well, that'd been a really cute, story for a Hallmark movie. But
Oh
obviously
yeah,
not-
that would have been sweet.
Yeah,
But
not
then the
still
new
Hallmark.
the new song they're talking about just came out like a few months ago.
Oh.
Foundations of Decay.
Yeah.
We're like close to a year, but
Was it a year? I thought it was.
It's getting up there.
I thought it was.
Because they also came back and did like a surprise concert for like just some like random people in Los Angeles.
We were already doing like the emo night shit, and it was like, yeah, they just had a new song. Oh, I guess it's been a while. Never mind. Take that
Yeah.
back. Yep. You're right. You're right, Robbie.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, it really has. That's insane. Wow, man.
I think
Yeah,
we're
I'm
at
super
the
excited
almost
for
1
that.
year anniversary meeting.
Yeah, that's true.
I made it.
I'd also say too, man. What's the fucking last song on Bullets? Demolition Lovers. It's like 6 minutes long. It's on the very first album. I brought you my
Is it?
bullets.
Wait, this is not a zeros.
I'll drink it anyways.
Oh, is
You
I
good?
don't care.
Give him
I
the
got-
zero. And
Yeah, would you rather have zero?
Give him the zero. He needs the zero.
I'll get him.
I got
I mean,
I got
I'm
the
good.
insulin
I'm good.
for it.
Oh wait, so one of them was a zero?
One of them was a zero. The blacks are zeros. The ones that say zero are zeros.
And they're mixed up in the palette.
Why would they
Yeah.
do that?
Wait, you didn't get the ones out of the fridge?
No.
You cocksucker. All right, cool.
I
You were
I
like,
was like, bro, yours was cold last time.
yeah.
asked them there in the garage, like, yes.
I already cracked it and
They
had
were
drank
in the
half of
garage,
it.
you're
And
right.
I'm
I mean, they're in the
screwed.
garage, you're right.
Sorry, Boba. Yeah,
is she back there?
She back here sleeping? No. We heard some sound earlier,
girl.
babe, and it sounded as if Boba was snoring,
Oh, come here.
but there was no Boba.
Oh, that's weird.
We're tripping.
Motion City soundtrack.
Love me some fucking Motion
Yeah,
City
is
sound.
emo.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah.
Also produced by Mark Hoppus, bassist of Blink-182.
Really?
Really?
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Dude,
Do you know I love
Commit-
me some
commit this-
Blink-182?
commit this to memory specifically.
Yeah. Boy, Robbie, if you were like, hey, let's go see them in concert, I'd be like,
So
yeah.
I've got
You know,
the
just
Space
I'll be
Fest.
honest with you, ever since I
You
learned
got
that,
Face Fest? I didn't get my
like
Face
that
Fest
band
ticket.
is like,
That was supposed to
they
be
went on
next
a
band
tour. They
tomorrow.
went on a
Oh, nice.
10-year
Space Fest is only 40
reunion
bucks,
tour
yeah.
for
I was
Commit
like,
This to
man,
Memory.
it's a
It was
legend.
like during COVID.
Easily.
And it was like, oh, they kept canceling
Dashboard,
because of fucking
because
COVID.
only.
Oh, I went to
No,
the
not
re-
Dashboard, it's
the
only
actual
Death Cab,
one.
right? It's not
Oh, did they actually?
here.
Yeah, they finally made it happen.
Not here
We
in
went.
KC.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, all of us went.
Yes.
All four of us.
Yes.
It's in
No.
Minnesota, right?
No,
Hey,
not
that
not
was
the
the case
Minnesota
only
one.
got
That was the
a while
one.
ago.
That was the night we went to Outhouse.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Death Cab.
I knew that. Death Cab for Cuties, definitely, you know? Yeah.
Well, so Death Cab and Postal Service are doing a tour.
That's weird.
You know, it's the same band.
That's what I said.
It's Ben Gibbard,
Well, yeah.
plus and minus some people.
Well,
yeah.
so they're doing a tour, but only certain places are they doing both. So it's just a Death Cab tour, and some places are doing
Oh, piss.
Postal Service. Yeah.
Oh, it's only Death Cab?
Well, here in Kansas City, it's only Death Cab,
Oh.
and I was like, maybe.
I can play fucking Follow You Into the Dark, man, on my tour.
On your Kalimba?
Great little time to play that at a college party to impress a girl.
Oh, my Jesus.
I guess it is only Death Cab.
February 6th?
Yeah.
Dang, did you get one then? 2? Oh, yeah.
Who am I taking?
That's me. February 6th. Oh, God. It's a Monday? Oh, no. Not taking me.
Oh, you can't take that?
Monday night?
I mean-
No.
I mean,
That's why I didn't get a ticket. I work Monday night. Dang it. I mean, it was full service. And
Yeah.
they're playing the trans.
Transatlanticism. That's my favorite album of theirs. Although my favorite song of theirs is Grapevines.
I'm a good girl.
Grapevine Fire, sorry.
I like
Okay,
Lack
baby.
of Color.
That's a great song.
I would skip out on both of those bands.
The
Full
album that
service too?
Grapevines is on, though, is like...
Ha! Extra.
Transatlanticism or whatever, and Plans are like very, very like unskippable,
Yeah.
like master. But like the album that I can't remember what it is with Grapevine Fire is like. That's the
Yeah.
one with like that's not the one with like Black Hole on it, is it?
I can't think of what's on it, but Grapevine Fires.
That's what I'm saying.
Man.
Like I can name a lot of songs about fucking about Plans, and that was prime junior year of high school for me, just playing World of Warcraft fucking constantly, listening to Death Cab for Cutie.
Just crying the whole time you're playing.
Yeah, just being in the wetlands, just being like, this fucking crocodile didn't deserve to die, but I didn't get tied.
It's sorry.
I will be a leather master.
Yeah, I will advance my skinning.
I'll follow you
Piece of
into the
shit.
dark,
Is
sweet
Plans
crocodile.
The one with the giants and the lack of color?
Huh?
Is Plans the one with giants and the lack of color?
No,
Lack of
Plans
Color
is-
is our transatlantic.
Yeah,
Is it? Oh
and,
man.
and movie scripts or whatever.
Man,
Plans has Follow You in the Dark, What Sarah Said.
That's a hard song. I mean, sad song.
You know they covered Waterfalls?
Today is
Weezer
gonna be
did.
the day. That waterfall?
No, like TLC Waterfalls.
Weezer did.
So did Death Cab. Or not Death Cab.
Oh, Wonderfall is what I was singing.
No, it was Death Cab. Death Cab did cover it.
And see, like Oasis is not.
Wonderwall, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, Oasis is just ass.
Oasis is just. I like Oasis, but goddamn Noel's a cocksucker.
You know a band that I never knew about? Jonathan
I
was
don't know
showing
how to put
us
this together
like
anymore.
a couple weeks ago.
I don't want to be here.
You're gonna get sent to the counselor for that. You're gonna chill out.
Like, you don't want to do the prank anymore? I don't want to be here. That suit is too hot. I can't fucking breathe.
That's how.
Then what's the show?
I fucking know.
That's what you gotta tell Hero. Use that language. I don't
Yeah.
want to be here anymore. Or go play in traffic. Something like that. Something that's like, oh, there's no keywords there.
I mean, it all started because I was fishing out dead fish out of fish tank.
A lot of words, a lot of usage of fish there.
Are you fishing for more information?
Fishing for dead fish on our fish tank.
I think the Foo Fighters did Copacabana. They did a cover of that. It was really cute.
The Foo Fighters also did a Bee Gees cover album. The entire album is all just Bee Gees.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weird.
I listened
Did
to
they
that.
really?
You know, like, one of the reasons why fucking Dave Grohl did that is because he ripped off the drum intro to "Smells Like Teen Spirit" from them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole interview with him being like, "Yeah, I totally ripped that off of you guys. Sorry." And he's like, "You motherfucker."
Yuck.
He's like, "I made $1 billion from that song."
Dude,
Man.
that's a great.
The thing is, though, is like Dave Grohl totally has $1 billion, but I know like you don't. And if you need to save a little money, you could use code SPOT at checkout on mechadynasty.com. Save 7.5% off. That's code SPOT with a capital C. They just got some new Witch from Mercury kits in. Go check them out.
Which from Mercury is also my new Midwest emo band title.
Have you seen that Street in Independence, Our Demise?
Yeah.
No.
Our demise.
Just
Yeah, it's
like-
R and then space D space MIZE. It needs to be like an emo band. Or
Is
something.
that really a fucking band?
No, it needs to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because like on the
Because
social
I've
media,
always just heard it our demise, and I was like,
You
our
guys-
demise.
have you guys seen like the social media trend for like emo music where it's like the girl screaming, and it's like a TikTok of a girl screaming into her phone like about how big of a piece of shit her boyfriend is, and then like the side screen next to it is just this dude on this guitar just playing like, along with it. It's like every Midwest emo intro is like,
A lot of
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a super complicated like intro
Yeah.
riff that he's like doing, and like the girl is just screaming her fucking brains out at this guy.
Be that or like dramatic moments in like TV shows where they're like heartfelt moments that they're talking to someone. It's just the Midwest intro.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I was doing so good getting these arms done, and I've just I've lost all momentum.
You lose where you are once, and it's just like over.
That's what happens to me in Final Fantasy. That's why I hate it.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna,
still haven't finished both.
I was gonna start Final Fantasy. I was gonna try to actually beat Final Fantasy VIII for the first time in my life.
Yeah,
Go on.
you're talking to
It's
the
my-
right people
My
here.
favorite Final Fantasy.
Really? So like, my problem with 8 has always been I would start playing it, and then like baseball season would start, and then I'd come back to the game months later and be like, I have no idea where the fuck I'm at, and it'd always be the time we get to the orphanage. That's what sticks out. I don't know anything else. That's it. I recently just played through Parasite Eve again. For
Great
Christmas
fucking
time.
game.
Yeah, fantastic. That game needs a remake yesterday.
Absolutely.
Yeah, why are we doing Silent Hill 2? I mean, other than it's one of the greatest survival horror games ever, but you know, Parasite Eve, goddammit.
Man, I went back and rewatched that movie.
It holds up.
I like Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first good video game movie made. Although it has nothing to do with the video game.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It was hardly a
I
movie.
really like the first Resident Evil.
You're all going to die down here. Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, yeah, we all. Did I quote that movie a lot? I go, I shot her 5 times. That's some of the worst acting.
And that had a banging soundtrack.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
The
soundtrack was
Resident
great, dude.
I know. Seriously, I like that movie so much. I've watched all the subsequent ones. Like, I'm not a horror film sort of person, but I've watched all the subsequent ones.
Don't
So,
worry,
like,
you didn't watch any
6.
horror movies by
Yeah,
doing
no,
that.
no.
I was gonna say it's more of like kind of a action. It's like, oh hey, there's the dogs that scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I think.
It's
Monster
a
Hunter was
fucking
scarier.
sightseeing.
Monster
Yeah,
Hunter
Monster
was-
Hunter was way
Was
scary.
terrifying,
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit, I
Those
forgot
fucking
that was-
spiders, man.
Did you didn't
She's
see
in
that one?
movie too.
She is.
Exactly. It's-
I really wish they did
Oh,
not
no.
do like the language thing. I say it all the time because I just really wanted more monsters, but also like, why did I not think it was going to be a horror film? I don't know.
Movie was tight.
Wasn't there like bugs involved and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Monster Hunter thing?
horrifying.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's just like minor things that you just kind of like
Yeah,
trash.
that's
They're trash
what I-
monsters.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
But they weren't.
But
But they're like the one that controlled all those small ones was an actual,
yeah,
hunted monster.
What was that fucking annoying ass fight in Monster Hunter where you had to like shoot the ballistas at it? It's like the giant ass monster.
Zora.
it was like part of the
Magros, but-
storyline.
Yeah, Zora Magros.
You didn't
Yeah,
actually,
Magros.
you didn't actually like hunt it. It was just like basically a bunch of
Yeah.
Yeah.
events.
I really liked it.
I was like, this is taking forever.
I just hate that you had
Always.
to do it so many times.
Yeah.
He's moving again.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. But you know what though? It was on a ship and it gave me very much Pirates of the Caribbean vibe, and I was like, I'm into this.
I can see that. I agree.
So.
Wait, I take it back. I love it.
Dude, I want to go to Magic Noodle.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not that big of a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean anymore.
I want to go do that.
What?
Are you guys going to the new kebab place?
Well,
Oh, man.
Another half of the
You-
movie suck.
You want to know how many goose powers this has? I'm goosing. He's goosing. He's goosing. He's goosing. My wife just got here. She's making.
Goosing. What's goosing?
She's making.
They're all doing tall geese.
Making the tallest.
If I can get this
Oh.
scene to change, there we go. Hold on, it's coming. She's making
I'm trying to finish.
a Christmas stocking, which looks like a goose. Oops, all goose. We're in here. I said it before.
hour.
Corpse.
I got so
I know,
fucking
right?
sidetracked.
We're all
I
making
got
tall
this
geese,
done,
babe.
and then in the same amount of time.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
the
that's
head
what
and
I
the
was
body.
gonna say. Justin, listen to In Angles.
Why is it not tall
Everyone told you
goose?
So I could talk about
I don't
emo
know.
music like all
Anime.
fucking night.
Yep, they're great, man.
Yeah. Hey,
Done.
Keena, why is it not
I just been
tall
obsessed with
goose?
the rest of their stuff because I always just listen to this one album.
Have you heard of Day Secret?
No.
They're really good.
He collab with Bill Murray.
Oh, nice.
You listen to any more Bill Murray?
Yeah, dude, I like
yeah,
Bill Murray.
because Bill Murray's the one that did that Joji song.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I know this song. It doesn't sound like it. And you're like, this is
I
Bill
wasn't
Murray.
paying
I was like,
attention.
Yeah. Hey, Robbie, have you heard of Bill Murray?
No.
You need to check out Bill Murray. Fucking
Do you
great.
have any? Was he in that movie about the rat? Or that golfing movie?
that was Nathan Lane.
What about that one with the slimy guy? Slime guy.
Slime boy.
Slime Boy.
Oh,
Ghost-
Osmosis Jones. Yes, that
Ghost
was.
Hunters.
Guys. Ghost guys.
Ghost Bros.
Ghost Bros on XN.
XX.
XNNA.
Yeah.
No, Bill Murray's this band. Pretty good.
So whenever I actually try to tell Alexa to play it, it starts playing Bare Necessities. I'm like, God damn it. so I have to be like, all right,
Because-
Alexa, play BILMURI. And then she's like, playing Bill Murray.
That's what I asked for.
Why is it played? Does he sing that?
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I don't know.
I mean, that's a good song though.
I think one of my favorite facts about Bill Murray is that he just randomly owns like a minor league baseball team, and he just shows up to watch. It's like, oh, it's just Bill Murray at his own baseball park.
It was from the live action Jungle Book.
There's a
Oh,
live
yeah.
action. Oh yes, yes.
That started the whole live action thing.
Started?
Yeah.
Was it the first one?
It was the first Disney
Yeah,
live
because
action
then,
remake.
Aladdin came out after that, and then Lion King,
Yeah.
just like the Sega Genesis.
It all comes
It
back.
all comes back around to
When's
make.
Pocahontas coming?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that
Yeah,
Pocahontas
live action
game, like,
Pocahontas.
the
And
graphics of that game is a game that I would play now.
You should play it now.
Well, not saying.
Hey, should we do a let's play?
You do
I hate-
download
Genesis?
yourself a little Genesis 9X.
No. We have the main way to play
You
retro
gonna
games.
You gonna retroarch it?
It's called the Steam Deck. It is the most bestest way to retro anything.
Oh.
The Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Is this your plug to get signed by Steam?
Yeah, Gabe Newell's gonna fucking
Gavin.
buy me.
He's
Gavin?
been watching the stream. He just goes, I fucking knew it.
I knew he fucking had a
He starts typing,
Steam
and he goes,
Deck.
send me your address, and I'll send you a check.
J-Spot, I got the version 2 ready for you. I don't know why he talks like that. He's
No.
like, wait, you told me, I heard you say you hated Half-Life. I knew you loved Half-Life. You have a Steam
You
Deck.
want Half-Life 3?
You want a Half-Life, Alex?
Do you know what? I think I did
Jesus.
one.
The Steam Deck battery runs out too fast.
It hurts my
It
hands.
cramps up my hands. I have to take the test.
It's so heavy, and the battery gets so hot.
Sometimes when I'm in the back seat of my mom's station wagon, I have to use the lights from the passenger seat.
I can't play my games without Wi-Fi, but I'm always on the run.
My cousin
The
Kyle
battery
keeps-
gets so hot it makes my hands sweat.
There's a fan and it blows into my eyes, and my eyes are
It's so
dry.
Yeah, the air is so dry in Colorado.
What's wrong with y'all?
Fucking
He's my
Kyle,
favorite.
man. Come on, baby.
Accents.
It's fucking, what's his name? Gavin?
Gabe
right?
Newell.
Gabe Newell, yeah. It's
Yeah.
Babe Newell, babe. That's all. Don't you know? You watch Sally Jesse Raphael. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
As
You know,
a-
it reminds me of that Pat character that.
Oh, Pat! Oh, are you just happy to see me? Is the banana in your pocket? I am happy to see you. I do have a banana in my pocket for a snack later, though. Fuck.
My little kitty cat.
My little kitty cat. Oh, fuck.
What the fuck are these arms?
That is one of my favorite
What
accents,
is
though.
this piece?
And I love when the Game Grumps do it because Danny does it so well. Game Grump, right?
So it snaps over the little finned pieces.
Wait, oh, I have it. Do I have it upside down? No.
Yo,
Can I get this off?
I do want to say, if you're looking for some plastics, a little gunplas, go out to makeadynasty.com. They just got a new shipping
it goes
in.
over like
They got another one coming in later on this week. Use code SPOT with a capital C. I know that image is a little confusing, but I need to run to the restroom. And in doing so, I'm gonna let you check out my wife, because this is Gunpla with my wife.
I see.
Yeah, so they slide into there.
Oh,
Yeah, and then these go up over the sides.
no, not to that part yet, but oh, so this is the elbow.
Yeah.
There's a piece missing.
How do they fucking design this shit?
This one's
My whole life is falling apart.
it's completely different than the other ones I've done.
Oh.
Try that?
At some point, they have to be
Yeah,
like,
we can drink that.
fuck it, make
No, I
the
mean,
arm like the
it's
other one
gone.
we just did.
Come on. Oh no. We'll go back together.
Red? Anyway, I don't know who that character was. I'm really sorry.
It's not it's just an accent, really. It's a.
Oh.
You sound like you're Linda.
In it. But
That's
you
the
don't
first
know
thing I
about
said to
Kyle's cousin
Holland.
Kyle?
We saw her. Speaking of, when is Ciara coming? I heard she's coming with Kate.
I think they were trying to line stuff up. But when is Kate supposed to visit you?
Isn't that the same time?
Might be
The
different.
fucking South
I
Park
don't know.
episode where they're trying to lose.
Just trying to figure out
Yeah.
what he's on her birthday too.
And he like
Possibly here.
the kids
It's
are
all
getting, the
wrong.
other team's getting so good at throwing the ball
Yeah.
back. The back
Oh, I
they
saw
both wanna
the
lose so
the
much.
end of it.
And he hits it, and he's like,
I was like, yeah, man.
He
I
scored.
saw
He's
the
like, that
end.
was the
Like
most
now that this
exhilarating
is like
thing
you
my
went
whole
around
life.
the country.
Well, what do we have to
what
do
the
now?
hell?
"Oh, you're going to nationals, boys! Oh, god damn it!"
God damn it. And like
We
they're
hate-
hitting it like
yeah.
into
Man, I gotta
people's
tell you,
gloves.
Yeah, they're getting so good at
Gears
trying to
as well.
lose. I remember that as a kid, man, just being like, "Is
No.
baseball season ever?"
No, just
fucking
you know,
end?"
Yeah.
no chat.
Wait, what?
Because
I love playing baseball. I hated how
she
many
put
games.
that because you put that picture in the Discord. And she's like, "Oh, the boys." It's like, "Oh man, I never felt so belong. Never felt
The
so
first
welcome."
year I played competitive or traveling baseball,
What,
we made it to
dingus?
nationals, and that was also the summer that like Pokemon card game came out.
Yeah.
That was like when the Pokemon craze was just starting to kind of kick up.
Mhm.
And A to Z, that a Hall Foil Raichu,
Yeah.
which was base set one, and they had it priced at $80 fucking, right?
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm up there with my aunt. She's like, "Why do you like these cards so much?" I'm like, "Cause," I was like, "Cause Pokemon is so cool. My favorite
old were you?
Pokemon's Raichu." She's like, "Well, which one's Raichu?" I was like, "That one. It's $80." She's like, $80 for a children's card?
Yeah.
This shit is insane. So I somehow, I don't know what I did, probably lied or something. I convinced her to make a bet with me that if I hit a home run in national, she'd buy me Raichu.
Mhm.
She's like, "You're fucking 10 years old. You're not
Yeah.
gonna hit a fucking home run." I dropped dick 3 times that fucking
Nice.
tournament. And
Justice is
the first time I did it, I was like, I don't care about my team winning, losing, my stats.
I'm coming
I'm
right
going-
you.
I'm gonna light my aunt up for that
Yeah.
fucking Raichu. And I did. And I remember looking back on it, I feel so bad. I was like, God, that was ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
For a fucking card back in
But
the
you
day.
got it though?
I did get it. I still have it.
Nice. Yeah, you should never ever let that go.
I never let it go. It's a. It was not a first edition Raichu. It was just base set one.
But still, it's not about the Raichu at this point.
Yeah.
So got the
It's a
pride.
memento.
Shout out to Ann Lyric.
There's no hole in this one. God damn it.
But even my mom and dad were like, you don't have to buy him that car. You really don't have to agree to this. And I was like, Mom, I hit the fucking home
Yeah.
run. Not to win the game, not for the team, but for the fucking right shoe.
I mean, it really is a
Dig
life
so
lesson.
hard.
Like, you have to, like, you have to pay up if you're gonna talk the
Yeah,
talk.
but she had to. If she didn't, she'd be a terrible aunt.
Yeah, what would she be teaching you? What kind of life lessons would that be?
Yeah, you
This is why I
basically
don't
teaching
show up to
somebody to,
birthday
not take too small
Yeah,
slice.
terrible aunt. I come in with no presents and I don't say hi.
I ask for a piece of cake and I don't eat it at all. I just throw it away.
Straight into the garbage.
One thing I hate about this Master Grade Tall Goose is this piece. Whenever it loads, here we go. Oh, still got the. Yep, there we go.
What happens if there's multiple targets? Well, I guess I just answered that.
They're Canadian gooses. This piece I think looks so cool and like just kind of construction-y or whatever. But then you do this. You never see it again.
Isn't that all master grades?
Yeah, that's true. This one doesn't have the inner frame so much like a real grade or like a lot of the master grades.
I think it's just because it's an older kit.
Yeah, probably.
And I feel like the tall geese has always been very different.
Do you think they do that?
This
Because,
the
you know, in case you
promo
want to use it,
targets.
in case you want to build it like in real life, you know, you need like the structure.
Oh, this you're gonna need this structure here, or like if you remember the 35th chapter of the Independent series that was not connected to the manga but did explore the tall geese. There they had to rebuild the shoulder. This is it's exactly how it looked. This exact.
It's very accurate.
It's extremely screen accurate.
Oh,
It's
God.
extremely. That's like John
The way you said
Simpsons.
accurate.
It's extremely accurate to the manga, which is Japanese for comic book.
Comic book.
Specifically, Gundam Wing.
Oh my God.
Poorly received in
Do you
Japan.
remember going to see Redline and Merle's friend
Yeah.
with the fedora and trench coat spoke like that?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna mute just for a sec. See. And we're back. Boy, that was a good chit chat about Jesus Christ and our Lord and Savior. Didn't want to get banned off of the interwebs though, so.
Our Lord and Savior Donald.
Oh, Randall.
Random.
Well, the Autobots are actually not sacrilegious. Because God made humans in his image,
Yeah.
and then humans
What about the
made
Dinobots?
Autobots. What?
What about the Dinobots though? Would they be?
Did humans make Autobots?
We did not.
Well, they made the franchise the Transformers.
Oh,
Because Randall was trying to say that Transformers are blasphemous because they. I don't remember it. It's too good. It just means I have to watch Clerks 2 again.
well, speaking of
Clerks 2 's great.
sacrilegious, I'm gonna go home.
All right. Wait, why is that sacrilege?
I will see you Friday, or I will see you on another time.
Bye,
Yeah,
Seth.
I'll see you on Friday.
Later.
Take these donuts with you.
With the karaoke.
There's still some left.
Yes. Take them with you, because I have those cookies upstairs, and
Okay.
thank you. You're doing the Lord's work.
The Lord that made
Raiders on
Autobots.
the Menjay.
That's from the Paul Rudd movie?
Yep.
Yeah. I need to watch it.
You've not seen I Love You, Man?
Nah, I watched some of it.
A slap of the bass.
I haven't watched all of it.
Also, Clerks 3 starts out with Mike and the Man's going to Black Parade.
Does
Oh,
it?
yeah, I still haven't watched
Yep.
Clerks
That's the
3 yet.
intro song. When Dante's opening up the store.
Babe, do you like Clerks?
Remember we watched it on the way to Texas, and I did not We didn't finish it because we got into a very deep conversation about one of the conversations they had.
Was it Clerks 2, maybe?
It was.
Going ass to mouth?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Each one off.
Yeah, there was no other.
Jamie, you haven't seen Clerks 3, J-Spot?
No, I have not. Your brother was like, "You're gonna cry," so I just
Yeah.
haven't taken the time to cry yet.
I think we should watch it together. Fuck Top in the Shop.
All right, let's turn it off then. Let's go. I mean,
I wish I would have saw it in theaters, but man,
I think it's Justin.
It
wiggling
was
his
that
legs.
sad.
have you guys seen Clerks 3?
Not yet.
Damn.
Is you shaking your leg? Yeah, I gotcha. I think these chairs are finally falling apart. Why does this happen to me?
Don't always be tilting, like
Scooting and tilting and
Yeah.
farting and ripping and dripping,
yeah.
Shitting and
y'all-
farting.
shitted and farted.
Y'all don't sit right.
Y'all don't sit right.
Yeah, man, you hear Adam's stomach over there? He don't sit right.
Y'all don't sit right.
Actually, it's been
1 week.
suspiciously quiet
Don't talk about it.
since it growled at me.
Don't talk about it, because then it will come get you. It's like Candyman.
Speaking of disappointing movies.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Jonathan doesn't watch anything.
Yeah,
I
dude.
saw the last Halloween movie. That was.
Was it okay?
You know.
Because the first one I liked a lot. The second one was shit.
So the first one is funny
Mm-hmm.
because Michael is John Wicking people.
Yeah.
Like that's the funny part about it is all of a sudden he's like Batman punching people, you know, over his shoulder and like and taking out people. Like he's literally like doing John Wick movies,
Yeah.
taking people out. The next one's not much better.
Yeah.
Me and J-Spot had this conversation on Discord today about the innate fear of garbage disposals.
Yeah.
And how you're on
Yeah.
blenders and how you're whenever you turn on a blender, you're thinking there's no way somehow my hand gets in here, right?
Yeah.
There
But
definitely
if
is
it
a way.
did, but if it did, right? Like, yeah, you're like, oh, you know, I'm 50 feet away. I've hit puree, and I'm standing 50 feet away. Somehow, I'm gonna slip on a banana peel, right?
Oh,
and go,
whoa.
whoop, 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 and go.
No, do you not double check if you're wearing a tie or not?
Yeah.
That's some Final Destination shit.
I mean, because if I was a dude, I would double check if I was wearing a tie.
There's a scene in
Every
the
time you
where he's
start a
fighting
blender.
Lori in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah.
And she's like stabbing him, and he grabs her hand and then turns on the garbage disposal.
Yeah.
And he's like pushing her hand towards it. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, no, don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, there is a fear about garbage disposals, right? Like, okay.
Because I think it's one of those things like there's no way this could happen.
No, there's
There's no-
definitely
there's
there-
no
there's-
way.
Last house on the left. Aaron Paul gets his hand
Yeah.
stuck
Oh,
in the garbage.
fuck that, dude. I've never watched that shit.
Absolutely, there's a way.
There's no way. That's why it's scary, because you're like, there's no way this could happen.
Well, you dropped your wedding ring in there, and you gotta go get it.
I
I
know.
would take apart the entire
Yeah,
thing
just
before I'd ever
Go
just be
underneath.
like,
Oh, I stick my hand in there all the time.
Whoa.
what a god.
Are the blades really that sharp in there?
No.
No, it grinds
That's the
you
problem.
up. That's the thing. It pulls you in and grinds you up.
It's like
It
just
can
like two
break
pieces
bones
of
and shit.
angle iron,
Yeah.
like on a bearing.
Sign me up.
And see, the thing is
That
like,
makes it sound scarier.
Yeah,
It's
so-
blunt.
In my
my
head, it's like a whirling, perfect blade.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Clean cut. I'm done.
No, it just mangles.
no, it mangles everything. So you also think about that it's just one angle iron spinning
Yeah.
as fast as it can on a 4 to 8 horsepower motor.
Yeah.
And then go do me a favor and go see how much horsepower your lawnmower has.
I got
Like
a question
6.
for you.
Yeah.
I got something about every time you bring this up, horsepower, right?
Fucking hate horsepower.
Horsepower.
I hate horsepower.
What has evolved in
Nothing.
in the realm of garbage disposals?
Well, now,
Horsepower. I'll tell you, nothing has. It's still using horsepower.
well, you know what though? A horse, you tie yourself up to a horse,
Sure.
they can quarter you.
They
Well,
could,
I mean,
they can
they
chew
don't
your hand
Use
off.
kilowatts if you're a communist.
They'll chew your hand off like a garbage. That's why they use horsepower.
Yeah.
Case solved. My dad said, "Oh yeah, that's a blah 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 horsepower," and I said, "The fuck did you say?" I will not have you say that anymore in front of me because J-Spot opened my eyes about horsepower. Dad loved the car, by the way.
Oh, awesome! I'm so glad.
So he opened it up and was kind of like, "Oh, okay, thanks." And I made this whole speech about the meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's really cool. Thanks." And then afterwards, he's like, "Wow, that really unlocked a memory that I hadn't thought of in decades."
Oh.
That's when I knew it hit, right?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping to get the teary-eyed acceptance, but I took it. Eventually we got there.
Mm-hmm. That's cool, dude.
He's like, what's this?
That's so
It's like,
cool.
oh, I get it. And I said, yeah, welcome your new son,
Yeah.
J-Spot.
I knew it was him. I could smell it.
Yeah. He goes, oh, did he pee on this? I knew
Lord.
it.
Always peeing on
I knew it.
everything.
He loves to do the big pee.
Can I do it?
Can you do
Can I do the big one?
What's wrong with y'all?
Can I do the big pee?
I just...
I know I say this all the time, but Jesus.
J-Spot told us the story about Hero getting in trouble.
Oh yeah, today at school.
Yeah, I fucking love that story.
I was.
I'm collecting these stories so that, when Hero's 18, graduating from high school, I can be the drunk tertiary family friend that's like, hey, remember when you were like 9 or something? That was a great story.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
it. I
Yeah.
fall over. And God damn it.
Robbie's
I'm like half cyborg at that
Just
point. So I'm
ripped.
diabetic.
Do you even know where emo originated from?
Yeah, I don't have. I have tank treads for feet.
You try to say
More vehicle.
you'd rather die, but do you even know where emo music came from?
Let me tell you about
The Woodstock.
music.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up.
Woodstock.
MCR's not emo.
And don't call it my Kim either.
Wait, are they not?
Pisses me off.
My Kim.
They are not emo.
Why are they emo?
They are American rock and roll.
Yeah, dude, they have like a marching band motif.
But they're not emo?
Nope.
Why?
Not my technicals. I already went over this. You should subscribe to the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when you're
Check the VOD.
not
Yeah,
on
check-
the stream, you should probably be watching it.
Okay.
Just saying. You know,
Seth asked that same question.
yeah.
And
Boy, we went down the rabbit hole. We
I mean,
learned a lot,
I
though.
would love to talk about it again, but I don't want to fucking kill all the viewers at home.
Okay. Yeah, well, when I got the call, she's like, oh, Hero's fine, no worries. I'm like, this seems like very serious. She's like, I'm not really worried about it. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, alright. If you're not worried about it, I guess I shouldn't be worried about
what's
it.
So like,
what's
if
the
I told that
teacher's name?
story to Marnie, because she has to visit schools that deal with like kids that have trauma and stuff like that, and like act out. But they're like under like inner city, like underprivileged schools, and they don't handle that situation at all the same way.
At
all.
all.
So I hear that and go, oh, Marnie would be really appreciative how they're handling Hero, because that's not what she's used to having to deal with. Usually they're just like, oh, you're gonna kill yourself? Well, didn't know what your dad did? Anyways, turn to chapter 4. And then the kid is just like,
Dang.
paralyzed for it.
Okay, well. I mean, I just think that they, I don't know. What am I gonna... Well, okay, hold on. I don't mean to be mean to my own child, okay? But like,
But
yeah, become
After Columbine happened, we were not allowed to say, I will kill you, even if you're joking
right, yeah.
at school. I remember that very vividly, because it was like, what? We say this all the time on the playground. It's not that big of a deal.
yeah. I just was very shocked when I heard it.
I asked her, and I mean, I already told everybody this, but I asked her. She's like, "Oh, the substitute." I talked to the substitute about this, and I was like, "What? You feel comfortable talking to the substitute?" She's like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "Why? Why would you feel comfortable? You just told me you don't want to be here because of the substitute. Why would you feel comfortable talking to her?" She's like, "Oh, she's a lady from across the street."
That's the funniest part. to
What?
me. That's like the best part of the story to me.
I said, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, the lady across the street who lives across this street, and she turns around and she points, across this street, right there. That's my substitute teacher. I was like, and you feel comfortable talking to her? Yeah. And so, you know, and I was like, oh, okay, so how do you think you made her feel? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, you just told her that you're so upset because your teacher's not here and you have to have a substitute, you'd rather kill yourself. What do you think that says about her? And she was just like, oh. So you want to go apologize?
Nah, I'm good.
I probably should.
Did she go?
No, she didn't go apologize, but
Of course she-
I mean, she's gonna see her tomorrow.
Oh, she is? Okay.
What are you gonna do? Get out of school? Yeah, she said the teacher's gonna be there, or the sub's gonna be there all week.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you're gonna have to go back and look at her again.
Yeah.
You just said this shit.
I just tangle up my thread.
Like I said, if you're gonna say it on Friday.
She goes, damn, for real though? Like, oh
On God, dog. She's learning. She's learning when to fire people.
God. No cap. Was I capping?
I was just horrified, honestly. Because I was gonna be like, what?
Yeah,
Like, so you get like a little less sleep than usual, and all of a sudden your world is falling apart. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, I will say, I was just like, y'all scared the shit out of me. Because I came out there thinking it was just Kitty, and here I came out of nowhere, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, why are you guys up? Also, like, make some goddamn sound. Like, almost punched her in the face. She probably was like very scared. I was just expecting her to be awake.
those are my girls.
Yeah, well,
Not stomping around.
well, what can I say? I am easily startled. But yeah, I just wasn't expecting them both to be in the kitchen, and I was like, what the hell? What the hell? But yeah,
I told her tonight. She was like, "What if I have to get up and get a drink?" And I was like, "No. When you go to bed, you go the fuck to bed." And she was like, "Why do you say it like that, Daddy?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, like, well, I'm not gonna like beat you over this. What do you want, like a spanking? I'm not gonna do that."
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like Kitty in her room last night, like when she coming in
Dude,
there, I'm like,
yeah.
do you want to get punched in the face? That's how you
She
get
needs to
punched in
quit
the
doing that
face.
shit.
Jeez Louise. I saw the movie Mama. I mean, hold on. I didn't see it. I saw the preview for it.
You should watch the movie Goodnight Mommy.
Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Like, she's so ghostly pale. Like, in my room. No thank you. Like, no.
My porcelain doll.
Yeah, and hold on. And she's always talking about her ghost friends, like Spookily.
Oh yeah, my ghost friend Spookily. And I'm,
Kitty.
Kitty cried. Yeah, Kitty's like my ghost friend Spookily.
And she, like...
Spookily?
Yeah, she uses them all the time. Like, she's like, oh, I put Cupcake in my pocket, and now she's gone. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Cupcake's gone now, but now I have a new friend, Marshmallow. And it's like, where did Marshmallow come
Do
from?
you think the house is haunted?
I mean, she's always like, aren't you? She's like, sometimes she'll be like, why aren't you saying anything to Spookily? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Spookily's here with us right now, don't you know?
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Start to laugh.
And then, but then, like, Robbie, we're like, okay, so, like, they're ghosts? Were they always ghosts? No, they died. And I'm like, how do you know they died? She told me. Well, how did she die? I don't know. I met her after she was dead. Just like, fuck!
Okay.
Solid! Solid!
See, what I challenge Hollywood to, how come we don't have hauntings about people that died, like, last year?
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Very
somebody
recent.
Somebody got, drive-by shooting. Not their fault.
Robbie,
Well, I think
Robbie.
there's like so much internet now, right? Like, you don't
This
really
is
have
it.
unresolved business. You
we're
know?
gonna be millionaires.
Maybe when you're a ghost, you just like have the whole internet. And there's no mystery.
But why are people so angry in, like, the 1920s? Where, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna haunt this house. You know?
Yeah,
No,
Or the
1917.
1890s.
Yeah.
Because it
Why,
has no
why,
features.
Yeah.
why is that the only time?
No, here's our movie.
Because they're probably like, where the fuck does hail come from? And they don't know. And they're just mad.
I've never seen a tiger.
Yeah, right? I'm just saying, there's so many more questions than...
Motherfucker.
And now, like, there's...
seen-
all I did was I was born. I grew up in a town. I shoveled cow poop in the barn.
Yeah.
I ate a sucker once because Pa brought it in from trading in St. Louis.
Yeah, he went to the World's
And
Fair.
I got real sick one winter and just dead.
Yeah, there's a lot of ignorance,
You know?
We never even got fucking Wi-Fi.
This is what we need to do. We need to do a horror movie
Yes.
about a slew of ghosts, like a fucking zombie, apocalypse, like so many fucking ghosts or whatever, right? And it's just everyone who died from COVID attacking anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
This is our movie.
How pissed would people be if they're like, I heard this movie is fucking scary, dude.
It will make you
It'll
vomit.
make you fucking shit.
Yeah, it'll
Like,
hit the brown note.
I shit it twice.
I shat it.
I shed twice.
I shadaddled.
I thought I
twice.
was gonna fart and then I shid.
Yeah, and then
Cried a bit.
came
I
maybe.
came and I pissed.
Yeah, and then it's like it's just the movie's only 15 minutes long, by the way.
Why are you haunting me? Why are you haunting me? It was
I
like 3
never
months ago.
got
How
this.
do you not remember? You told me to cough in your face and I died.
And they're like, oh yeah, and they sinned.
Yeah.
That's why I said the movie's over, right? It starts out all dark and shit, like young family moves into a fucking apartment in God
No,
knows,
it's just
Overland Park,
it's just like
Kansas.
COVID wasn't even real, and it's like, yeah, it was. How do you think I'm a go? Oh, for real? Oh, COVID was real, and then they just woo.
Credits.
Yeah.
they wait till they get their 3 shots and they're just like, okay, done.
Oh yeah, so it's like a 9-month-long period,
Yeah.
but it's just like checking in.
Yeah.
Like you really have to haunt them to get that first one.
So you're here to get,
Get your booster.
It's just like they're at a Walgreens.
They're just,
And
they
he's
just
like,
do an email on their computer. It's just like, come on,
They
click
go
the
to-
button.
they go to Walgreens.
Schedule your appointment, damn it.
They go to Walgreens to get their booster shot.
Yeah.
And the main character is like nervously looking over like the Walgreens pharmacy technician. She's like a crucifix on the wall, right?
Oh yeah.
And she's like, so do you guys also deal in ghosts? She's like, excuse me.
Do you also
Do you have
exorcisms?
like ghosts, like COVID ghosts? And she goes, Jesus Christ, not again. Calls up like the Catholic priest.
yeah.
She's like, I need a Catholic priest. I need
Yeah.
a fucking podcast of Joe Rogan to get this motherfucker out of his house.
We have to reschedule your shot. No, I have to get rid of this ghost now. And it's like, I
You
can't
don't
do this without Joe
understand.
Rogan.
If the ghost is still in your house, you could get COVID again.
It's COVID.
And they just go in there and they sit her down in the middle of the room and it's like the lamest shit too. Because like here's the other thing too.
You have to burn.
Everybody has to wear a full-on.
You have to burn your vaccination card.
If you were a ghost now,
You have
you
no
would be
power here.
aware.
Ivermectin.
You would be aware of other ghosts, right?
Yeah.
If you were a ghost, you'd be like, fuck, I'm a ghost. I've seen Ghostbusters and Exorcist. What? I'm gonna haunt this house. What can I do? All I can do is fucking, at best, open and close a cupboard door.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
Have you seen
Please.
that show Ghost?
I've seen the British one.
Yeah, the British
Yeah,
show
the
Ghost.
British version is awesome.
Yeah.
I've only seen the commercials for the shitty one on CBS.
What? The British one's on Plex. Check it out.
You should check
So
it out.
I didn't know
It
there
is
was a
kinda
difference.
It's kind of like that.
So much
It's like
better.
IT Crowd. How IT Crowd has like a good British one and then the
like-
English one that or American one that didn't make it out.
Okay, so literally The Office is like the only thing that's
Office,
been
yeah.
imported over that's been halfway decent.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Now I do.
There is
Do I wanna
what is it,
start
the
late?
one the prime minister. I think he thinks he's the most recent ghost.
I just, if you died right now, you'd be like, I'm aware of everything that's going on. I guess I don't, what do I do? I just haunt shit now?
Right? Like,
I'm just going to be able to watch humanity progress and not know what it's like to actually use an iPhone 21?
Yeah.
be like, you sit there like, y'all appreciate nothing,
Yeah, I'm just dead. And
Steal
the
your
only way I
GUNPLA
can hope to
pieces.
communicate with you is by talking to your
That's what happened to the yellow piece.
And she gives me names like Mr. Spoopy.
Spookily.
My name is Ron Matthews.
Mr. Spoopy says.
And it's just like, you just stand there just going like, my name's fucking stupid. You are a nerd.
You could name yourself anything. Marshmallow.
Yeah.
And you said Ron.
Yeah.
You just
If
seeing
you're
Kitty in the
gonna
hallway
keep-
talking to nothing.
Yes.
And I just be like, look, Kitty, if you're gonna keep doing Comic Cons and Horror Cons,
Yeah.
you need to learn how to treat the customer.
Eddie Munster ruined my tables.
What if I was growing crops and Eddie Munster stomped on my crops? Fuck you, Dave.
Yeah.
You fucking pig.
I've never been more angry than I am right now.
I've never been more angry. Wow. So that's what she does.
Fuck, dude.
One day you're gonna yell at Kitty and she's gonna be like, Spookly doesn't like when you talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah. When that happens, I'll be like, well, guys, who wants to stay the night?
Burn the incense. Like,
Gotta
everybody-
sage the house.
Marnie's friends came over last week, and they're like very like spiritual, and they were doing like this like ritual or whatever this full moon, and one of her friends burned this sage in her house,
Oh,
and it smelled like I was like just existing inside of an ashtray.
You are patchouli.
I was so upset.
I mean, yeah. We know a couple priests, and then we know like where to get a Buddhist with cleansing. So like we're covered on two ends, I guess.
Yeah. Marnie's nephew is like getting ready to turn 2, I think, and their baby monitor is like always picks up the weirdest shit. Like there was one, like they kept video of it. There's just this shadow that just moves along. It's a human-sized shadow, and it moves along the wall and just stands over the crib.
Yeah,
and
no,
the,
thank
and the
you.
baby's like, blah 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 blah, and then it just goes away.
Whoa.
And they were like, because at first it was like, oh look, that's an orb, and I'm like, that's low light camera refraction.
Yeah.
But the shadow thing I saw was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, by the way, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, prime time. Prime time.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Get out.
They used to like go into graveyards and shit with like Ouija boards and.
Yeah, so you're just inviting shit in.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah, how about when we went to go visit my dad, right? One of the first times we went, and we're just like kind of measuring out like different graves, like headstones, to see like what size headstones we were gonna do. Anyway, and Rosa's like, "Ooh, should we go in the mausoleum?" And I was like, "Rosa, we're not white enough to do that. Like that shit will follow us home. You know, like we don't have enough privilege to get away with this."
Listen, I'm just telling you, I wouldn't do it either.
I'm like, we won't survive that. You know.
I would say something like, I don't know, let's split up.
Yeah. I'll check over here.
And I would be like, where'd Teresa go?
Not in the fucking mausoleum. Jesus. Like, it was locked though. Thank God.
Teresa often has said, to quote Teresa, she's often said that that's the example, that's like the purest example of white privilege. Is like
Not getting haunted.
no, it's just it's people in horror movies.
Walking into danger.
They're just like, I'll go over here, or like, yeah, we can hide in this house, but I'm not gonna check behind the blinds or whatever. Or like, you know, I'm gonna go into a graveyard and play with a Ouija board. Like, you know, because you're inviting the evil spirits, but you know, your white privilege. Every character in all of those movies, you know, fits that.
Yeah, but you know what? It's always like your friends are like, "Oh no, you shouldn't have," and then they totally die, and you're okay, and you probably get like superpowers at the end. You know, like, ugh.
Wait, I can get superpowers if I did that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I have very strong feelings about these types of movies.
I don't know.
Or
I
like-
heard something in the basement. Should we check it out?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or you get like a full-on house out of it. You know, like everybody else dies, and you're like, "Oh, you've inherited this house." I'm like, "Cool."
Hey, you won betrayal, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, Jesus.
There's a lot of weird
Yeah,
paranormal
exactly.
shit in the countryside of
Call
these
the
movies.
cops as soon as.
He pulled a fucking tape measure.
What's the purpose of that?
Man, you said barbarian.
Extra square footage.
I heard that
Oh,
movie
because
was
it was
good.
his
I need to
prime.
watch it.
Oh, that's totally what he was thinking.
It is on. It's on the Plex.
Yeah, I saw it was on Plex for sure.
Oh, watch it. It's great.
My phone is dying.
Is it like dark humor?
Sort of.
Because it's kind of like,
Almost unintentionally, but yes.
oh, okay. Because it looked like legit.
It's semi-serious, but there is like some comedic elements to it.
I saw previews for it when we went to go see Nope,
Mhm.
and I was like, man, that Barbarian movie looks fucking raw.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's like kind of taking a play on like Airbnbs, right?
Mhm.
I'm like, great, another normal thing that we're making
Yeah.
fucking somehow scary, right? Like,
Isn't it a normal thing? I've never stayed in an Airbnb, and I don't know if I would really want to.
Cameras are so small these days.
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I personally, okay, hold on. I personally go on vacation. I do not want to fucking clean. Like, I don't clean my own fucking house. I don't want to clean anybody else's house.
You have to clean?
Yeah.
No, they usually hire services.
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
clean it
Sometimes
up.
come in after.
No.
Sometimes
You
you get charged though for that.
Yeah,
shit.
if you don't leave it at the way, clean,
Fuck that.
like, yeah, they'll charge you.
Sometimes it's cheaper than doing like a motel. Like when we went down to Houston for Marnie's mom, we stayed in like an Airbnb, but it was like me, Aaron, Jory, Marnie. But I was just like, man, I was like trying to move mirrors and shit, just because like that's it, right?
Is this
Like,
double-sided? Or?
Yeah.
yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yeah. I mean, lenses can be like this big now.
Yeah, no.
2K.
Just covering yourself in the shower.
Like, I know it's happening in hotels too, you know, but I just feel better about hotels just because, like, I guess they're less likely to be like, you broke my baseboard and you replace it, you know, like, no.
The fucked up thing about hotels, in my opinion, is that there's no 13th floor.
Yeah.
Like they voluntarily like acknowledge that, which means they've seen enough shit.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason
Oh.
for that.
If you haven't seen 1408, I highly recommend it.
I have seen that. Who's the dude in that movie? John Cusack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he still around?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's done some good stuff. Like 14.
Every time I see a John Cusack movie, I'm just like, should have been Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Like, you know, at one point Nick Cage probably passed up on that role.
Ooh, we saw that preview for his new movie, the new Nicolas Cage movie, where he's
Dracula.
Yeah. Renfield.
Renfield.
I want to see
Field.
that really bad.
Nice.
Is that about making Dracula?
No, it's about being his servant, Renfield.
Yeah. And how he wants to get out of it after, decades, centuries.
I read Dracula a couple years ago. Boy, that shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
Way ahead of its time, man. If I was back being pissed off about not being able to see tigers, that shit would have fucked up. It's like eating babies and shit in that book.
Yeah, see, there we go. That's what they mad, you know? You know, honestly though, I hear what you're saying, you know? Because there's sometimes, like, I listen to true crime, I'm like, how come this person it's not a ghost?
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you hear all these horrific stories, and like, they're just like, their murders are
Yeah.
obviously out on some sort of technicality. I'm like, if ghosts were real, like, that person would be like, fucking haunted.
If I'm just telling you that, you know, if I caught a stray bullet from a gang-related drive-by, I would be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna, I guess, stay here.
Just
I
to
guess,
fuck
like-
with this guy's life.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
hell,
I'm
man?
disconnecting his Wi-Fi every
Yeah.
morning. Like, fuck, man.
All I was doing was brushing my fucking teeth.
Yeah. I'm just being like minor inconvenience, you know what I'm saying? It's like an unseen cat in your life.
Jesus.
Just switched every light to red before he gets there.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life.
Just hide shit underneath his car seat.
We're wearing the exact same clothes as in this dining room.
Or as we like to call it, the dying room.
Guess he should have swiped right. Any of these fuckers ever bust out of the wall and have a big mess of shit?
Just drop big load of cum.
Or like run around naked and just say horse cock? What the fuck?
Dude, talking about that scene in, what was it?
I think you should leave.
No. What is that, Scream knockoff spoof movie?
Scary movie?
Yes, dude, there's that scene in Scary, is it 1 or 2 where she totally has sex with a ghost? And I'm like, that gave me, I was like,
Number 2.
is that number 2? And I'm sitting there like, what would that look like?
Marnie and I went during Halloween back and we watched the first 3 scary movies, and man, the first 2 are great,
Mm-hmm.
and then boy, the third one hangs in there just barely.
Yeah. And
And I
then
was like, we're good on
off a cliff.
that. Yeah, I'm not. We didn't even bother watching before. I don't know where Sprue E is. Does that ever happen to you? Like,
Bruce have it.
Never happened to you?
I have D.
D for me is dark blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
E.
don't know where the fuck E
E
is.
is
Do you lose it? Is it on the floor?
no, E is dark gray.
Is it one of these?
Yeah, E looks like this. It has these larger pieces on it.
E?
Yeah.
Is that E?
Oh wait.
Oh, that's I. Those are I's. Sorry.
Well, is there?
Oh, no, that's an F. That's I too.
Do they ever put like 2 letters on the same sprue?
Some actually they do, but not in this kit.
We're on different kits though, right?
Not that different.
The base kit's pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Oh
Or is the same.
it is the same.
H?
Yeah.
Unless did I happen to put a? I don't think so. We
This
kept
is-
our stuff pretty separate the whole
Yeah.
time.
So this is an E.
So it's underneath there? Is that? No, I meant like this one.
Yo,
Do I have 2?
we got
Oh,
girls4.xyz free vert girl chat heart free vert girl
Oh.
chat boom
what's up,
free vert girl chat.
Brad with the dick? Classic.
Yeah,
Is
yo.
that it?
Yeah, I was confused because it's got this.
You know what's funny?
Oh,
And I was like, what? Okay,
So
yeah.
on the stream we get to see Brad throw out the rocket ship, right? On my phone, I only get the porn. I only get the spam. I don't get Brad.
Oh.
oh.
That's fucked.
Well, you only get the good stuff, I guess.
I guess I only get the thing that's gonna steal my identity.
We had a really good porn bot join the fighting game group the other day because like Facebook changed group settings,
Yeah.
so you just join the group now.
Oh no way.
Yeah, so whenever they try to post, that's when we get notified like, hey, this new person in your group is trying to post for the first time, then we get to look at it. And it was like they were trying to post some video, some like Japanese porn of like all these women like bent over and this dude was just like smacking their asses. Like it was like in GIF form. Like it was in like the preview form. So like, you could see just and then like, okay. I'll vote to put this person in. We voted down.
Oh.
Oh,
Struck down.
so it should not be a democracy.
I just thought it was funny that Facebook was showing me just enough
Yeah.
to be like, you might want this. I don't.
I do.
I'm gonna have to cut this out, and then I'm gonna have to go because I have to watch a YouTube video about how to do this because the directions. I mean, I think I kind of get it, but I don't want to fuck it up.
Oh, okay.
This
What
is
are you
my
making?
stocking.
It's a jackal.
This is my stocking.
Oh,
Hey, but before you go though, do you have a coil over wrench?
Oh, oh, were we asking Adam? Adam, do you have a coil over wrench?
Yes.
She sounds like maybe you shouldn't.
I have a set for KWs. I don't know if they're the same size.
Where's HWs?
A brand of coilover.
Oh. Adam says that he kind of does.
He can hear Adam.
He told me to ask Adam.
Oh, that's
Adam
the one
replies
thing
to
we
my
got.
texts, just FYI. Most of my texts are basically like, did you see the crumble cookies?
Yeah, those new flavors. Yeah. No.
I'm just saying. We talk about the important things, I suppose.
The bare necessities, if you would.
Also, we were saying like that. I don't know if I'd seen that movie. I have because Angelina Jolie is a snake, and I remember that. Brad said he needs it. I don't know if you see that. For what?
Thank you,
what?
Oh man, Robbie, I know you said you don't watch Letterkenny. You should watch Shoresy.
don't you kind of have to like watch
No.
other K's
No.
No,
appreciate it though?
No,
nah,
absolutely not.
nope, 0%.
Okay.
It's only 6 episodes, and it's really good.
It's only 6 episodes? The
Yeah.
Letterkenny's?
No. Shorzy.
Oh, Shorzy. Man, I fucking hear people quote that shit all the time. I thought it was like a bigger, longer thing.
No, it's just really quotable.
It's really fucking good.
I mean,
Fantastic.
if you want to quit right now, you could probably finish this thing by 2 a.m.
Yeah. We could probably watch it all and smoke a good bowl of hookah. Oh.
JJ Frankie JJ, yes. So good.
Jack Francois.
So good.
Yeah, so good.
So
That's
good.
So good. So good. Oh, look at this one I took. Oh, that's great. It's so cute. Take a look at this.
We're like, us, so good to you? Oh shit, did I miss that?
Surprised we're not getting some miso ramen right now.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Oh my god. I save all my little bits. In case I need them, because I'm scared I'm gonna mess it up. You know, mess up now. So I save them all. Anyway, Jonathan's grandma makes these handmade stockings, and they all have not matching ones, but they all have ones made from her. You know, like Jonathan does, obviously, and then she made one for the girls. And then mine's just kind of left out, and yeah, so I'm making my own. Not that I don't think that she would make me one if I asked her to, but she's
You don't need no abuela.
Oh my god.
You don't need no abuelita.
I'm not saying that the way, like, I'm just saying, like, her eyesight's were going really bad. Like, I think if I asked her to make me one, she would have made me one. Just for the aesthetic. But, like, I feel bad for asking her to make me one just for the aesthetic, you know? So I'm making it myself.
My mom has bought a new stocking for Laura and Marnie like every single Christmas.
What?
Oh.
And me and Alex will have the same one since we were like super small.
The girls have had theirs since they were.
Born.
Yeah, Jonathan hasn't, though.
Hmm?
The dog torture is up.
Oh, yes.
The original one.
Yes. See, that's pretty tight. You know this family lore. That, like, I don't know, or it doesn't come to my mind, right? That's pretty cool. That you know the lore.
Oh, well, it's because your mom told me.
I'm just saying, you know, you remembered it. That's special to me.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Well,
you like
also,
me.
I was telling her, I was like, well, you know, I mean, like, I just want to make one so they match. I'm like, not that Jonathan matches all the way. She's like, oh, that's because it's Jonathan's second one.
It's as if you like me.
Oh, kind of. Just kind of. I'm more of enjoy your family.
Yeah. They're pretty alright.
I mean, they're really good for, like, you know,
Spanish
holidays.
gardens.
Yeah. Like, we eat real well.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. So it says on directions, I'm supposed to, like, fold this over, and then fold this over, and then, like, applique some shit, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to applique, so.
Every time you're like applique, all I can think of is like you fold the cheese in, David.
Well, it's basically it. They're like, and you
Yeah,
applique,
axle
and I'm like, okay, what the fuck
Get
does that
to the
mean?
fucking Fantastic Four building and those little
Yes.
things float around and like shit. That's what this reminds me of. That's great.
Fucking Hermes.
Had a great time. Which is funny because
Which
like,
was her.
in the comic book, they get through the entire Fantastic Four like complex
Dick fucker.
in like 3 panels, and like that fucking boss sucks.
Yeah.
Tit fucker. Big sexy.
Big sexual.
Big sexual.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch a video on how to do this because I want to make sure I do it right.
Right.
So I'm gonna go.
Do you have any words?
Oh my! Ooh, look how cute that would be. Look how cute that's gonna be though. It's kind of excessive on this present, but look at all the sequining I did.
Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna look real cute on this present. Anyway, make good choices. Oh, hi Sarah. I'm excited. Me and Sarah are gonna have a girl date on Friday. I'm super excited.
Ooh.
So, anyway, make good choices. Not like me,
What not good choices did you make?
huh? You know, about eating all that cheese
Oh,
earlier for dinner.
okay.
Yeah. Make good choices. All right, bye.
And there you have it.
And there you have it. Kurosawa.
Teresa,
Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I just have to figure. I'm gonna watch this video. I figure out how to make this bow.
I'm going to finish up this leg, and then I'm going to ask you guys if we want to call it. And by finish up this leg, I mean just the skeletal pieces. I'm like, see how we're feeling here. But, what else was there? Fuck, I lost it. I had something to say, and I fucked it.
I'm really interested to hear more about this potential ghost problem. Like,
It's just Soakly's ghost.
Spookily, yeah. Yeah, I mean, she lost Cupcake, right? So she's like, I had Cupcake and now I lost her, and it's like, what do you mean you lost her? Well, I put her in my pocket and now I can't find her. Have you seen her?
wow.
She's gonna get to an age where she starts trolling you, and then all your figures and models are gonna be staring at one direction where you sit.
Dude, yeah, that would make me really happy.
What would the plot of Toy Story be if it happened in your basement? Spot? What the fuck would these things be trying to do? Because they can't get played with. That's like the whole purpose of the Toy Story, right? Is like they like thrive on being played with.
Do you want more like Indian cover or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you think only the toys that are capable of being played with get to animate?
Man, that is a good question.
Oh, like it charges them up. Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, like, Andy's not a weeb. He doesn't have any scales. He doesn't have any Figma.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any model cars.
Mm-hmm.
And the rocket that straps on Buzz's back is not animated. It's just a rocket.
Yeah.
But it could be considered a toy, right?
But it isn't.
Like, is a firework a toy?
No.
I think that's toycist. Toy racist?
Were you just waiting for that?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with it.
You know, I don't know. So
I think it's okay not to know.
What I would be most worried about, or I guess like I think the toys that would be the most upset.
Yeah.
You know, because there was the toys that were like, "Look at me! Look what they've done to me!" Ah.
Yeah.
Are the ones that I have painted gold as if they're trophies because they're
All up in the mayonnaise jar.
they're gold, or they're works of art worth 250 gold pieces that depict sexual acts amongst the well, no, I guess neither one of those are necessarily D&D related, but you know, a guy with his hand so far up Anakin Skywalker's ass that he's upside down and is using Anakin Skywalker to wipe his ass with a piece of toilet paper.
Right.
Yeah. I think that toy would be like, what am I supposed to do? I'm glued here and painted gold. Standing next to a toilet that has a turd in it.
What is my purpose?
Let me tell you how this
You hold
works.
butter.
Let me tell you how this works. The only toys that get to live or be animate in Toy Story are the toys where a child has given
love to,
imagination to, right?
Yeah.
So yes, unfortunately, that toy now
Is sentient.
is sentient, and it hates its existence. Every time you go, okay, Google, turn the lights off, it just screams all night, like the sun.
Looks like the smart color light UQDK. The singlet light, and the singlet light aren't assigned to a home. Please add your devices to a home in the Google Home app, then try again.
I'm not your master.
Sorry, because of potential risk to safety, I can't schedule actions for devices configured as outlets.
Whoa.
Okay.
It just goes, denying access to Mr. Spookles or whatever.
Yes. I would say
Mr. Spookles, go away.
Spookly is real.
He goes, my name is Ron Anderson. Please, just let me be in peace. Your daughter has summoned me here.
Have you seen the infomercial for Broom Shakalaka?
Fucking no.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. So good.
Justin,
Sounds-
I know you've seen it. Oh no, did I do that? Oh no.
Man, I remember seeing Too Many Cooks for the first time.
Yeah.
Were you aware of what you were watching?
No.
No, because I saw it the first time it came on Adult Swim. I was just
Yeah.
like doing some kind of work for work at like midnight.
Work for work's sake.
And like, what is this?
See, I remember seeing Icelandic Ultra Blue, like the real one, at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I was up. Who knows? But that shit cracked me up so much, and I was like, man, I wish there were more of these. And it was like a year later, or 2 years later, or whatever. There were so many of them. But yeah, Broom Shakalaka,
Fuck me. I can't
man,
get
it's
that
really
out.
fucking good. Never mind, Robbie. I'm gonna just send it to you, or we can watch it later or some shit. I'm surprised you're not watching it right now. Broom Shakalaka and was it Worst Dad or whatever, Best Dad? That one fucking kills me, dude.
And Smart Pipe.
Smart Pipe fucking kills. I tag everybody in Smart, or I throw Smart Pipe into chat so many fucking, every chance I get. I use it at work.
Man, I learned a lot of lessons with that Epion that I'm glad I'm not repeating this time around.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like paying attention to like what needs two of it, whatever. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I built this and I realized, fuck, I built one arm.
Yeah.
I got to go back and do this again.
That's what I'm doing.
That Epion was fun to build, but the whip is what really fucking. That was the heart. That was like the most brain numbing part of the whole thing.
I need to actually build my whip. I've built everything but the backpack and the wings and the whip.
The whip is just so fucking repetitive. It's just like do this 26 times. Not me.
Instead of times 2, it's times 26.
Yeah, it was just like times 26 or something crazy.
Yeah, it's like the thing problem on any of the news.
Yeah, all the little individual joints.
Yeah.
Alright. Justin has not asked me all night
Hmm?
if I was going to clean this one up or enter it into competition.
Are you?
No. No, this is for home consumption. This one is to go onto the wall. We have a plan to do all the master grade wing related models all up above this on this side wall over here. So Flugel was gonna be one that I was gonna do, and then basically like all the special ones other than Wing Zero Verka, or Wing Zero EW Verka, right? So Teresa built that one, and then like I did Death Scythe Hell, but then also she did Death Scythe Hell. So I don't know which one we're gonna use because mine is like shiny, but then none of the others are shiny. So I think we'll use hers. There we go, solved. See Justin, see that? You put yourself in a position, you make a fucking decision. You see that? Make
Do
decisions.
you know what I am saying?
Do you know what I am saying? Yes, I believe I know what you're saying. Man.
So kind of model related, but not really, because these come pre-painted, pre-assembled, and have a stupid dial at the bottom of them. New HeroClix set coming out. It's called Batman Team Up,
Mm-hmm.
and the starter kit is Scooby-Doo.
Schwet.
Scooby-Doo and Batman, Robin, and the Joker, like a six figures or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like a Chase Scooby Doo, and like then they actually like in their set, but it's like the cartoon like style.
Right, from like one of the VHS
Yeah.
or direct DVDs.
It's just hilarious to me that I could fucking use Dark Phoenix Cyclops, like 1,500 points, and Penetrating Psychic Blast Scooby Doo for 12 damage. And then like the idea of like, you know, gee gang, let's go figure it out. The end of the world is happening
Yeah.
because this Titan has a glove that grants him omnipotence. And you guys are gonna fucking roll up in the mystery machine and try and stop Thanos. That's all.
I have placed my team onto the board.
But why? Why is Scooby-Doo 300 points?
Yeah, then you go, wait, okay, so why is this you said something about this being the meta? What did you mean by that? Bitch, you about to find out.
Yeah. So like
Oh, Shaggy is OP.
Damn, Shaggy's OP as fuck.
yeah, I was gonna say Shaggy has Ultra Instinct and
Yeah.
Scrappy Doo. It just has like infinite strength. He's
I'm
the Hulk.
probably never gonna play Multiverse, but God bless them for like acknowledging the memes, you know.
Yeah. I've played it. It's I don't understand why people were excited for it.
I think
It feels like shit.
I think it's the same reason people get excited for any new fighting game. I hope I'm the best at this, so this can be my thing,
Oh,
and then they get bored of it.
it just feels really bad.
Like this this dipshit today in the FGC Discord. Somebody posted the esports arena weekly or whatever, and this dude, which I've never seen before in my life, replied, and he's like, "Hey yo, how come Dragon Ball's not on this list?" And the guy that's running the tournament basically goes, "Oh, because people don't really show up for Dragon Ball. But hey, man, if people start showing up, we'll host it." And he's like, "Well, well, I don't know. Like, why would I waste my time coming out to your event if nobody's gonna be there?" So then I replied, and I was like, "Look, man, I was like, events don't make." He's like, "And another thing, why isn't Dragon Ball at max out?" So then I replied, I was like, "Well, because nobody plays it on a local level, so we don't host it. Why would we, you know, there's no local representation." And I was like, for example, if you were to go to this esports thing, I was like, that's the only way you can get your game to like kind of take off. And he's like, well, he's like, that doesn't really work for me, because what if I show up and I'm the only person there? I would just get bored and go home, lol. And I said, well, let me put this to you bluntly. Nobody gives a fuck about entertaining you. And he got upset about that. I said, I say this is like the collective you, trying to soften the blow as much as I could.
Yeah.
But that attitude is always really
Grind my gears.
upsetted my spaghetti. My jimmies were thoroughly rustled.
Upsetting my spaghetti.
Touching my spaghetti.
My spaghetti.
Fucking upsetting my spaghetti. Goddamn.
Just the audacity of being like, I'm the only one that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody came to my birthday party.
Yeah. Why would I come
Yeah.
if no one else is gonna be there?
It's the same thing. I get upset whenever people are like, yeah, I'll come out tonight. Hey, who's there?
Yeah, but who's there first?
What? What did you say? You should show up. Because I said something like, you know, you should host Dragon Ball, dude. And you know, if you're the only one there, then hey, man, you know, at least you gave it a shot. Yeah, but then I'll get bored and just go home. Oh.
About that.
Okay. Well, you wonder why your shit's not fucking popping, bro.
Yeah. Where are all your friends at? Oh, at home?
Oh, hanging out in Discord?
Also bored?
Weird.
Guy.
What did make me happy about going to that St. Louis mall, though, is there was so many fucking people there.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Dude, it was packed. It was like a Sunday afternoon, too. And I was like, maybe arcades will come back. That's the only thing I cared about.
Robbie.
I don't give a fuck about the economy.
Robbie. That's not gonna happen.
Maybe arcades will come back.
Isn't this beautiful? We've never had wildlife grow like this in what used to be the rainforest. Maybe arcades will come back.
Yeah.
Look at this. They found a gemstone on Mars.
I care about one thing, right?
Huh.
Amazon Cafe, a Rainforest Cafe, and arcades coming back. Alright. That's it. The next president, if he says I'll bring back Rainforest Cafe, by God, I will vote for that man or woman.
Yeah. The only way I will vote.
I figure, what's in it for me? You know? Oh, Rainforest Cafe? Fucking sign me up.
Yeah. Been there. Waiting for it.
Like the place at Disneyland?
What?
What's Rainforest Cafe?
What?
Oh yeah, you're a California boy.
Well, I went to it in California.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't realize, or didn't
My thing
know
is, if
how
you lived in
widespread they
California,
are.
why the fuck would you go to a Rainforest Cafe?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
All the options.
Oh,
It's,
Rob.
Rainforest Cafe is like an Applebee's that has low-hanging plants.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it is the one in Disneyland then. I think.
Oh, maybe.
Probably, yeah, probably.
And it has like the random ass thunderstorms that happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say next. Like, you know those rain sticks that you play with in elementary school? There's just some fucking minimum fucking wage 16-year-old girl playing like, God damn it. Welcome to Rainforest Cafe. How can I seat you? I mean, start your expedition.
Oh god, there's a buried memory.
It was this really good Japanese place we ate at the food court, so that was cool.
I didn't know the Rainforest Cafe was everywhere.
We are. Yeah, we even had one over here in Legends for a little bit.
Where was the other one?
Oak Park.
Yeah.
I want to say there was one inside of the casino, one of the casinos.
I don't know about. All right, yeah, I just didn't
Like
know.
that's the only other place I can imagine there being one. Oh, we're at Harrah's. Might as well.
Yep.
Like,
What do you want to eat? No, I haven't had Rainforest Cafe.
oh, what do you get at Rainforest Cafe? I have no fucking idea.
Mushrooms or something.
Burger.
I had a guy call my store and was like, "Hey, do you guys sell mushrooms?" And I said, "No, we don't sell mushrooms." "Oh, do you want to buy some?" I'm like, I asked him, I was like, "Are you like a wholesaler?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I just like live 2 blocks away from your store. Do you want to buy some mushrooms?" Because I feel like, you know, you buy these mushrooms and you sell them in your store, you know? I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to buy mushrooms from some random Oak Grove fucking burnout, dude.
Random.
Random. It would have been neat to sit in on the, you know, the production meeting for that skit. And just be like, what is the, Tim, what is your character doing? I'm trying, drive a hot dog shaped car. Into a
No, it's like
men's
it's like the
warehouse.
Oscar Mayer
He goes,
movie.
it's like the Oscar Mayer car, but I don't think we could. Can we get an Oscar Mayer car? And they go, sure. And then what?
Fucking, you know that started from like, you know what I think it's funny? A hot dog suit. And it was like, oh, what if it was a suit that looks like a hot dog? Like it's like a red shirt and a yellow tie, you know? And like khaki. And they're like, oh man. But like, what if they're like a regular hot dog guy meets up? Who drives the hot dog car? It's like, oh shit, we got a skit.
Man, that really, this little piece right here really fucking threw me through a loop.
Yeah.
It's like, how does that go on there? Also, there's like a hole under it.
Mm-hmm.
What is that for?
I think it's for the stabilizer for the gun.
So this meant to fold back like that?
Yeah.
If you so desire?
Mhm.
Okay.
I talking about the little shoulder thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little port in the button
Yeah.
of the
So
shoulder.
there's a shield holder and a gun holder,
Mhm.
or I should say assist or.
Yeah, a little support arm.
Yeah. That was Boba, right? That noise.
Wasn't shaking up.
So is Boba honking.
Watch, she shitted on us.
She did a hand for it. Yeah. Good designer.
Fuck, I gotta buy a stand for this guy now.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
'Cause he's definitely a flyboy.
Yeah, action base. Would you like me to ask my dude over at mechadynasty.com, where you can use code SPOT at checkout for 7.5% off? Capital C, code SPOT. Because I bet he has an action base. Probably want action base 1. That's the one you have for your Epion.
Yeah, that base is fucking dope. Because my friend J Spot got it from blah 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 blah.
Yep, you got that. I got that from Mecha Dynasty actually. No, wait, that's not true. I got that at Build Up over off of 23rd and 291.
Shout outs to build up.
Yeah, I got that at Build Up because I also got you glue, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, I got glue." Oh, tight. That meant that I got glue.
You got.
There's a lot of things in life where it's like, you know, something like that happens and you're like, oh, dang, well, here you go. I did get this for you, and I see you already have it, but there you go, because I got it for you. And like for me though, it's usually like, oh, you already got one of these?
Sweet. I got one of these.
I wasn't asking for any other reason. And then it's just like, yes, it's mine now.
And I go like, cool, so I can have it? And you go, yeah, yes. I go, give me the receipt.
Don't you like it?
After we finished watching School Days, we turned on I Think You Should Leave on New Year's.
Yeah.
And Jennifer and Sam were not having it. Everybody else is just like, you know, laughing their ass off, and I look over at them and kind of see if everybody's having fun. They're just like,
Oh.
I was like, damn. Not again. First it was grandma, now it's them.
You know, sometimes I think about them and I'm like, I don't think they like us. But then I also remember you telling me that story, and I guess Full Bleed was quoting along.
Okay, so like, you know, we have fun quoting I Think You Should Leave in this setting. No
Yup,
brainer.
yup.
Chris was just fucking reading the subtitles. Like word for word.
Bless you.
I was like, bro, stop. Please.
You can't change the rules just because you don't like the way I'm
See,
doing
and
it.
that's what I thought in my head, and I was like, ah, fuck me, I'm doing this wrong. I can't tell him to stop.
Can't just change the rules halfway through.
finish putting these hands together and probably call it a night.
I think that is a-okay.
Oh, you don't get the fancy coxcomb?
The what?
Coxcomb?
You know, coxicle.
I was super nervous about the thumbs on Epion, and I'm super nervous about the thumb now. So there's no going back if you lose one of these motherfuckers. It's just gonna be closed fist from here on out.
Yep.
Like,
Or the Jesus close hands.
Man, Robbie,
what's up?
my birthday's coming up.
Congratulations, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I made it.
You're doing a super soft birthday party?
I was, you know, I could. I guess I'm technically doing a super short birthday party. But
I was really sad that wrestling thing was sold out.
yeah, dude, that's caught so many of us off guard.
Yeah.
But if you guys do anything afterwards,
Ooh.
To the outhouse.
and knowing you'll probably somehow, some way, convince the entire staff of that production to show up to your house.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Bad news.
Back to
no
my
video.
no video of what?
How to do it. So I guess I'll just have to I don't know,
Guess.
try to figure it out myself.
She's back.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. That's what I said.
Yeah, figure it out. I said.
My mom might know how to do it. What do you?
I mean, there's directions. I just want to see it.
Wait, what's that? You said your mom knows how? Let's wake her up. Let's get her on the phone.
Call her up, and she goes, I'm like, hey, mom, wake up. She's like, what are you doing? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I go, hey, you're on J-Spot stream. She's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I fucking missed it
Oh,
again.
fuck yeah, I'm finally on the stream. I'm like, mom, relax.
First time caller, long time listener.
She goes, Teresa, turn over, do a double back stitch, and that'll go fine. And you're like, oh my god, yes.
Mom.
Okay, bye, mom. God.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Teresa called her mom.
My mom would just. Can you imagine? My mom would murder me if I called her right now.
Teresa.
Where's Brad? Brad knows what she would say. Brad does a really good my mom impression. Alright, well, it says I'm supposed to applique, but I think I'm just gonna do a couple stitches and then,
You say that like it's a dance move.
right?
Oh, I just got a Dougie over here.
Could you
Can you
teach
teach
me
me?
how to do it?
Somebody needs to teach Teresa how to applique.
Well, I know how to applique. I'm just gonna fumble about and hopefully this is right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a few stitches and then hopefully everything turns out okay. Oh shit. Oh, see, Brad, mom, on YouTube? In mom voice. He knows what I'm talking about then.
YouTube?
YouTube? Well, you know what? I should have done it the other way, but I didn't. But it's okay. I can hide this. I'm gonna hide it. No worries, everybody. If you're worried, don't be. Because I got it. Also, I was watching all these videos and I'm like, man, I've been doing this whole thing wrong. I've been making shit hard on myself.
Yeah, you could have just bought it off Amazon.
No. These sell for like $200 on Etsy.
Holy shit. So, I mean, you should be buying some more sets.
Yeah.
So, I've been doing this, I've been like teaching myself to get the cybersecurity certification.
Mm-hmm.
So not to Dougie.
And I'm like 5 months into it. It's just been this grueling process of trying to teach myself this shit.
Yeah.
And I just found out that the website offers a $2,000 course that gets you done like in a month.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, if I'd have known that, I would have just spent the $2,000.
Yeah.
It's, you get two tries to take the test, or you get one try and a retake.
Yep.
I was like, fuck, I wish I'd have known that.
that's built in for 2K. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, it's a hella good deal.
So just do it.
I'm already so close to being done though.
That almost doesn't count. We learned that
From Brandy.
from Brandy. Yeah.
Man, all I got left is the waist unit and the wings. Maybe I just keep going.
If you keep going, I'll keep going.
Oh shit! Well, Teresa's going. Justin, how you doing?
I've been done like hours ago.
I know, man. You quit a long time ago. It always makes me sad when you quit.
Why?
Why?
Because
It's
I'm
still
like,
fun.
oh no, I'm boring, Justin.
No.
No.
I would have just left.
Yeah, he was like, he drove himself. He knows how to get out of here.
He drives such a cool car too. It's like
Yeah.
there's so many more fun things for him to do, other than
Did you drive the S2K?
not
Yeah.
build.
Oh.
He did the other day.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday. The dogs were very offended by it.
What?
I don't know. They kept barking at it, and I was like, I assume it's just because, like, you know, the color.
Yellow?
Yellow.
Yeah. They're just like, alert, alert.
Actually, I think I'm good. My lower back hurts. Oh.
I'm not gonna say it. Oh my god. Look at this shit, everybody.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I did.
The thing you just did. This is what you went to YouTube to go learn.
Well, I mean, I just kind of, I don't know, I kind of fiddled about, and hopefully it worked. Okay, and now I'm supposed to attach it.
Give me that nut.
Embroider the present, sequin, okay.
Two-tailed.
Several
Crumble
small
cookie,
stitches.
yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it's supposed to go
Give me
right
that
there.
lemon curd crumble cookie nut. White boy, goddamn.
What I like is that was Katie's voice for sure.
Yeah.
The white boy, goddamn.
Wait, what?
On that episode of Letterkenny
Oh.
where they're watching the porn, because Dan's all
Weird about his
thrown
name.
off about his kink.
What's, I don't know if I remember that.
He's yucking his own yum,
Oh.
and then Gail's like, "Yeah, show it to me." And he's like, "Okay, here it is." And it's like, "White boy, goddamn, throw it back, white boy, goddamn." And he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "Give me that honey nut crutch nut." What was the other thing?
Oh man.
So many different ones.
He was yucking his own yum, though?
Yeah, because he was like, "I don't feel comfortable about watching this pornographies." And yeah, Gail lit him up for it.
I wonder what it was. I don't know if I remember this episode.
Well, I think you try to block out most episodes with Gail in them at all.
Well, I mean, I don't like her.
She's the goat.
I don't like her.
She's the goat.
I don't mean greatest of all time. I mean literally, she calls herself the old goat.
But don't you want this?
This old goat.
Will you get in trouble if I played it?
Nah, go for it.
It's just like the way she moves, I also do not appreciate.
Fucking weird, Derry. Fucking weird, Derry. How is that any more weird? Oh, yeah. Give me some of that Denny's Grand Slam with extra sausage links. Nut. She's calling him Daddy.
No, she isn't. She's calling him Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah. It's fucking weird, Derry. This is fucking weird, Derry.
Dad porn.
This porn is so down, it came
Are
out
these
on
gray
break.
things on the inside supposed to like
Porn
come
is so
off
bad.
and move?
I think so.
This porn is
Does it? Yeah. Why else would they be
This
hinged?
porn
Like
is
this
so
was
bad.
just like
Joe Walsh
support
gets a
the.
pass. He wrote Buck 49.
This porn is so down,
Let's
it's
see.
got some pictures off.
I don't see
When I
any
ask
model
again,
like.
how's it any more weird than?
Is there?
Oh yeah, give me some of that Chuck Hughes extra spicy jerk crab. Nut. Porn is so down, it's fucking a matinee while mom was out shopping. Fucking weird, Derry. Fucking weird, Derry.
And it's not actually Dad, you little pervert.
It is it.
And some of the girls
Yeah, I don't see like that they ever come up again. So
Oh,
why are
that's
they
the right one,
hinged?
Okay, well I attached it. I hoped with several small
They definitely don't
stitches.
seem like they move.
Nope.
It's not coming off, babe. There it is. What do we think?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
You did it.
Did I
did
fucking
it.
miss something right here?
Applique.
Applique.
So there was
There it
like a trough with a
It's
white
not
thing on
coming
the
off.
front.
Okay, good. I did it.
Oh no.
Like now, you guys.
But you
can
just
watch
have to
me
pop the head off and
check
just
off.
put it on.
a step.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Only these many
No,
more to go.
because it just floats underneath the head.
Congratulations.
I know that. Oh, it's
Yeah.
this right here.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, that's the front of it.
That's a lot of
And
stuff.
then it's like C18 or something.
Yeah, we're just over here making models.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Continue to make models.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to yuck your yum.
Hmm?
Do what you want.
Trying to yum and yum.
Oh my god. Some of the steps are like very, very easy though, so I'm just gonna do 15. Uh oh. Maybe not this color.
Each one.
Humble brag.
What?
You know,
Fuck. Where does they put that in there?
dark blue. Well, I'm back to building again after I just said I was gonna quit.
Oh, well, nothing wrong with that.
Man, it's
Oh.
one. We're really
Damn,
going.
is it?
Yeah. We're really going.
I finally dropped it.
I can't find number 15.
What's it look like?
He's right there. It's pretty big.
Oh, there it is. Sometimes I have them in the middle and it bugs me.
We don't like.
Wish I had longer arms.
Nut.
Just longer arms.
Ooh. My print job's finished.
Is it time? I have my
It's
cousin.
time, yeah, to show
It's
off.
time to stop.
It's time to stop. So, real quick, some late breaking news.
What's the...
WWE has been sold to the Saudis.
Ooh.
Nuh-uh. Is this a storyline?
I wondered
Is
about
that
that.
the
Nope.
whole- Is that the whole reason Vince came back?
Vince came back to put himself on the board so that he could help the sale go through. Stephanie McMahon stepped down and isn't giving reasons why she left.
Because she's a woman.
Yep. No, that makes sense now, right?
Yep.
Hindsight. But she left earlier this afternoon,
How does that?
and she said that she's.
It's just like, so you see those little like round pins on the side? It just like sits on those.
That makes me sad.
She said that she
Oh,
would be distancing
Well, like you
herself
said, there's
from the
a
company,
big gray piece
along with stepping down
that goes on
as
the
COO.
front of. Step.
That all happened really
Oh, I see
fast.
the part I'm missing. So she.
She's probably mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, what's she gonna do now?
Yeah.
Well, I assume
not
she's getting paid.
I assume she would be doing perfectly fine. Her last name is the correct last name to make money off of that transaction.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, then, I mean, I know she doesn't have to work or anything. Like, there's no more family business, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's all she's been doing.
I wonder if this is true though. I mean, I just have
Yeah.
I have it. I literally have. I pulled down my notifications and I have 3 of them that all say the same thing. So I have to assume it's real. I guess I could pull up the internet real fast. You know what? I should go get your 3D prints.
Well, they had a women's division.
Oh, never mind.
Was it
First thing on my Google.
not? Oh, it's not.
No, it's real.
Oh.
I wonder what that means.
Well, I mean,
Dang. Did you know that Don Cheadle only got 2 hours to agree to a 6-movie deal with Marvel?
Dang.
honestly,
The one he's almost finished with?
Yeah.
So it just kind of sits in there.
Yeah. Because it moves with the head.
thank goodness we have AEW now.
Yeah.
Why though?
No.
Whatever you say, weird toy. Weird Japanese toy.
Yeah, so I mean, I stopped watching WWE quite a while ago. The very first Saudi Arabia show definitely didn't sit well with me. Well, I guess us, right?
Yeah.
With all of us. The fact that now the whole company sold to them, man.
I was about to say they had a women's division.
Boom.
Wow.
Sasha was right.
Yeah.
I mean, she made herself over. Looking pretty good.
Yep. All right, I'll be right back with these 3D prints.
Would you rather Saudi Arabia owns it or China? So it makes me feel like they probably put up a deal.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is for sale.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants it?
I wonder why they did, though. I mean, I can't imagine that they were doing bad.
But that's a lot of money, I imagine.
Yeah, they can't really fight oil money.
Yeah.
But when the dude that owns Vapor Maven came into my shop and was just like, "How much for your store?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He was a Saudi Arabia guy. He was like an older dude that had like a big beard and black aviator sunglasses, a black trench coat. They had a stretch SUV that they parked long ways across our parking lot. So I thought I was gonna get robbed.
Yeah.
And this dude walks in and he had like kind of broken English and she's like, "How much for the store?" I was like, "It's not for sale." "No." Like, "How much for your store?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, you must want to start a franchise." "Okay, go to the website, blah blah blah."
Yeah.
He asked some more questions. "How do you guys do business wise here?" Blah blah. "Pretty good." Blah X, Y, and Z. He leaves. 5 minutes later, the younger guy comes back in. He's like, "Hi, I'm sorry." He's like, "Sorry, my name's Herman. That's my dad. He doesn't speak very good English. What we're trying to say is we want to buy out your whole store's location.
Yeah.
We just want the space." And I was like, "Well, I lease it. I don't own it." He's like, "No, that's fine. We just want to pay you to move."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So he wrote his name, his phone number, and a number on a piece of notebook paper and just slid it across the table. It's like, "We'll be in touch." I was like, I turned it over and it was like, $50 grand
Yeah.
for the spot. I was like, "Holy shit, I've never had anybody just slide me a piece of paper."
Yeah.
I talked to Jay Spot and Kong a lot about it, and Kong was like, "Well," I was like, "How much should I?" He's like, "Sounds like every problem you have could just be solved with more money." And he's like, "And they know that, so you should counter offer him." And I counter offered him 100 grand, and Kong told me 500K.
Yeah.
Kong was like, "I go $500,000." I was like, "What?"
This is Green Valley.
He's like, "Those dudes got oil money, man. You should ask for way more." And I was like, "I don't know," because we already had signed our lease that we were moving.
Yeah.
So it felt weird to me to be like, I'm carrying this TV out to the dumpster.
Yeah.
Just throw it away.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. I don't want it anymore. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. I'll give you 50 grand for that TV, knowing it's broke.
Yeah.
I had like a lot of moral issues with that whole situation.
This is what you get for being a good guy.
Yeah, Robbie.
Well, it wasn't my call. So whenever I followed up with him on Monday, because they didn't call me back, I was like, "Hi, hey, this is Robbie at blah blah blah. Were you guys still interested in buying the spot?" He's like, "Actually, we've decided to pivot in our business offer. We're just going to buy out the other end of the strip mall."
Yeah.
And fully knowing the guy that owns the strip mall is a greedy motherfucker. A company from California came in a couple of years ago and offered him $20 million for the whole strip mall. He said, "Wow." And I was like, "Well, how much are you going to offer them for that end of the strip mall?" And he's like, "Oh, we're pretty confident we can buy that side of it for $700,000." I was like, "No fucking way, dude."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No," he's like, "We'll have that deal wrapped up. We're still keeping an eye on your spot. We might consider it, blah, blah." I'm like, "Okay." And the landlord counter offered him at $1.4 million for just the one spot, and they were like, "Nah." That's the end of that story.
Oh.
And the money walked away.
Yeah, the money it went from being like, "Holy shit, this could fucking absolve all of our debts and we'll be sitting great," to nothing. Oh well. The TV still got thrown away.
I would say I really like Vapor Maven.
Yeah.
They just what a novel idea for them to have lights in their stores. That really nice lights.
They really wanted that. They were like, "Wow, this is a great location. I really like the windows. We want this spot."
Yeah.
I was like, "Sure, we will give it to you.
Yeah.
Please follow through on this deal. And alas.
I'm so excited for this thing that Jonathan has took out the 3D printer.
I'm cleaning it up right now.
Very excited.
Ouch.
So I've been only using a single thread before, and now I'm using double thread, and I'm like, why did I not double notch it before? I was watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and they were doing it. I'm like, what geniuses they are. It's like they do a whole bunch of this stuff for a living, you know?
Yeah, it must be a hobby of theirs.
Yeah, Jesus.
She must work out.
I'm like, what fool am I to make like a whole goddamn stocking?
Oh wait, the
before-
quote is he must work out.
Yeah.
Robbie, how do you where do you put Dumb and Dumber in your list of greatest movies of all time?
Top 20.
Top 20. I'm just
It's
glad
at
it
the
made it.
bottom of this one.
I think I'd have to rewatch Dumb and Dumber. I haven't rewatched it like as an adult.
Oh boy, okay.
So that's probably a movie. Last time I saw it, I was probably like 10, 11, 12.
Oh
range.
wow.
Yeah.
I feel
Well, it's like
watched
seeing
a lot.
clips of it since then,
Well, sure.
but like not like the whole picture. So I'm sure there's a lot of comedic stuff that I'm not able to pick up on as a kid.
You know, we keep telling Hero, we keep quoting The Mask to Hero, and we're like, oh, maybe we should rewatch it. And I'm like, oh man, I remember it not being. I don't think it's gonna live up.
Really? You don't think it holds up?
I don't think The Mask is gonna hold up now.
I remember the bad guy getting the mask being very scary as a kid. This guy's
Yeah,
scary.
he has the mask on.
Yeah, when he has the mask
Yeah,
on.
it's super scary.
And being like, man, Ace Ventura is gonna win. Because you know, like Ace Ventura 1 comes out, and then he does the mask.
Yeah,
And then Ace Ventura 2 comes out after that.
and it was
I read something about how he
Way
took the
silly.
mask as a side project because he didn't think Ace Ventura was gonna be successful.
yeah.
But he's like, oh, this is gonna be the next like multi-movie phenomenon.
Yep. I also heard that like he cried the first time he heard Pantera. Like he just went into like a laughter until he cried.
Pantera,
Yeah.
like the metal band,
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
like Cowboys from Hell.
Yeah.
I guess he heard it and like he like went off on it and was just like, whoa, this is so, this is great or whatever. He was really into it, and then it turns out like, they go to check in the hotel and the guys from Pantera are checking in right behind him because they were also in town.
I have another great Jim Carrey fact that I learned from TikTok.
All right.
So I remember a couple of years ago, there was a text message sent out to Hawaii that nukes were coming.
Oh yes.
Like, it was going on, like, there was, like, so many other, I want to say that happened, like, during COVID. And I feel like there was, like, 8 other world-changing events going on at that time, but basically, like, the state of Hawaii sent out a text message saying, nukes are coming, take cover, like, make peace with your life. And he was in Hawaii when that happened, and he called his agent, like, what do I do? And he's like, I don't know, Jim, not really much we can do. If these nukes actually come down, like, what,
Yeah, what do you
So he's like, I called my family and said my piece, and then I just went out on the beach in a stretch beach chair and just sat there and watched the sunset, being like, okay, I want to see it happen, and then it didn't, and he's like, that's what completely changed his whole like dynamic on life, and part of the reason why he took the role for Robotnik,
Damn.
Yeah.
because he was just like, why overthink it? Just do what I want to fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what being married to Jenny McCarthy does.
Really, really. It sets you back so far that you need a nuclear,
You need
the
a
threat.
potential nuclear holocaust
Yeah.
to reaffirm, to really find yourself.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Shinji.
Yeah, you did it. Clap, 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 clap.
All right.
Oh man, that's probably the next mall I'd want to build is an Ava. Do they have Avas?
Yes, the Ava RGs are pretty good.
The what?
Ava RGs are pretty good. Real grades.
Yeah. So far you've only built master grades.
Is RG higher?
I think it's more difficult, but all it is like the exact same skill level, but instead of on a 1/100 scale, it's on a 1/44 scale.
So they're smaller.
They're smaller, but the same amount of difficulty and sometimes a little more.
Aren't Evas on their own scale?
Yeah, Avas are their own scale. I think they're 160 scale.
Yeah, because they're
But they come out to
bigger
about,
than.
Do they have Avas that are as big as the Gundams?
I think they're about master grade.
I think
aren't
they're about master grade. They might be a little taller actually.
Oh.
Taller
But very
and longer.
skinny. Yeah.
Here, let's finish up here,
Can
and
you
I'll
get them?
show you a bunch of them.
Can you get them at Mecha Dynasty?
Actually, I don't know that he carries them. You can definitely get them.
He had them at,
You used to. Oh, they used to carry them at Build Up.
but I don't think they're in print right now.
There are some in cycle. I know other websites we use.
Build the shit out of the 02.
That's yeah.
Oscar's my bitch.
Well, they have the 06, which is the
The black one
no the
from the recent movie.
yeah from 03, which is the 02 with all the extra shit on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that exists?
The cat one.
Yeah,
Is it the cat one?
I think so.
It's got
Yeah.
The teeth and like the
Yeah.
bits coming out its back.
Mhm.
That shit is so wild, dude.
Okay.
Becky Yano is a fucking insane human being. Like,
Is that Panto?
when they so
Yeah.
at the end of the second movie, they show a preview
Yeah.
of movie 3, and they're showing like the cat Avas, and you're just sitting there going like, what in the fuck is going
Yeah,
on
because
here?
this
And, like,
this followed what I know pretty much. You know, the
Yeah.
view of the mountain, that was fucking cool.
Yeah, no, the first two
And
movies
then
are
like,
like
what
a
is this
pretty-
ship? What are these Avas? What
Why
the
does
fuck is
Oscar
going
have a
on?
patch on her eye? Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
Nobody knows.
I watched all of those on Plex in one sitting.
Whoa.
Which what's really fucked up is the Rebuild 1 came out in 2007,
Yeah.
and they were supposed to have a new. They were supposed to come out
Every
with a
other
movie
year.
every other year until Ava Q came out, which was supposed to be the fourth movie, and then they just went on like a fucking 10-year hiatus.
Yeah.
Because Anno was like losing his mind and like hiring actors and firing actors, and it was supposed to be like, oh, this is a way for the average person just to watch the story of Ava and get it without needing any sort of context or any sort of in-depth research.
Yeah.
And it is very much that for the first two movies until movie 3 hits, and you're just like, what the fuck? And then movie 4 just blows your brain out of the back of your asshole. And you're just like, okay, we're right back into the good old mind fuck of what Ava's all about.
Because like you said, that opening scene of movie 3, like, what the fuck is
They're like on
happening?
a battle cruiser, or
Yeah, and then it starts
there's all like
flying.
the spirals.
Yeah.
It's like they're like shooting a machine gun and kill like. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Fuck it. Stay up till 8 o'clock. That's what Plex is for, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it's for.
Why the fuck would I spend $3.99 on Amazon when I can watch it on Plex?
So Teresa asked me for some straw toppers, and I made the Hello Kitty bowl, and I made this here turtle because Teresa loves turtles. So babe, let me see your cup.
I do love turtles.
Didn't even quote that little kid.
I like turtles.
Sorry, it's all moisty. Does it fit?
Oh, the turtle's a little tighter.
Oh no.
Just gotta get a ring.
There we go. Yeah, I could ream out the turtle a bit. Or I can just
Dremel
reprint
action.
it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can use it. I have the smaller straw upstairs.
Yeah, you have the smaller straws.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is what it does. It sits on your straw. It looks all cute. There she goes.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, see that? Threw that together today. There we go.
Cool.
Can I see the turtle? I just want to see. That printed out real good.
That was printed at 120 millimeters per second, and just
How do you fix that?
which part? The bottom.
The bottom, yeah.
Just gotta keep pulling it off. So
Oh.
that is the support adhesion
yeah,
layer.
yeah.
So you just like pull it off,
So you just go, okay.
and that's what I've been doing over here is just like slowly scraping it all off.
Yeah. I always get nervous, like I'm gonna pull it off and see like a giant hole or some shit.
Yeah, go a little too far. That is a thing that can happen. I've done it multiple times.
That's cool. I didn't know straw toppers were a thing.
Right? Yeah, it's super simple. So I made the Hello Kitty one from scratch with like just a picture from the internet or whatever. And Teresa was like, I want this, and I was like, all right, send me those pictures or whatever. And while she's telling me, I want this. No, wait, I want it like this. Can you do this? Can you do that? I already had it done and sent it over to the printer already. And it was like, yeah. So it made me feel really cool today.
That's a cool filament. I like the.
Thank you. That one is from Kodak.
Or just the one we bought from Joanne.
Yes, from way back
Joanne
then.
sells filament.
They at least did back then.
This was on clearance.
It was on clearance well before COVID.
You had no problems printing with it?
Yeah, today.
Damn.
No problems.
No hygroscopy? No water in it?
I have this one that I've had that was printing okay, and now it's printing like shit.
Yeah.
I swapped over to something else, fucking fine.
Yeah.
Swapped over that Monoprice. Monoprice has been open for probably since I got the Power Rangers game,
Yeah.
and it worked fine today.
Oh fuck! Are you not supposed to open filament if you're not using it?
Correct.
Technically not, because it technically absorbs water.
Yeah, it needs to stay dry. It can cause problems. It also could be not a fucking problem at all.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I'm explaining right now. Is
Yeah, Marty bought me 2 spools for Christmas, and I was gonna mount them, just have them like stored on the wall.
like ready to go.
They stay dry.
Well, I mean, it's like the natural, and it
just
takes
humidity in the air.
takes time.
Yeah.
It either takes a lot of humidity or a lot of time for it to absorb water.
Especially
Saying
heat with
pre-COVID, you
humidity.
printed that today,
Correct.
and it's still printed okay.
It printed fine.
Yeah.
Like the blue I was using earlier, that green, that pink, all of them were opened pre-COVID.
What happens if it does? Like, what kind of problems does it cause? It clog?
You'll have like a lot of voids.
Yeah, it'll create sputter.
Yeah.
The water will expand in there as it's heating.
Yeah. So
Will that
there.
do anything cool?
No. It'll just be lame.
It just won't adhere and it'll just spit.
It'll either come off the build plate or like you'll have sections that just have what they call voids. So it's like instead of a solid stream, it'll be like a partial stream because you had a big water pocket that steam it evaporated on the way out. So you have no plastic, no oil coming
It'd be
out.
funny if you had wet filament and it just made fart noises. As it,
That's all it does.
it just goes.
Yeah, it prints just fine.
You're like.
Is that the joke?
That's it.
My fart didn't make someone puke?
Use the other one.
Yeah,
'Cause that would be a good day for me.
that'd be a great day. Man, I forgot about that skit. That one's underrated as fuck.
Hey, does I
man.
use 2 strands on this one? Does it look different?
Where'd you
Does
get
it look-
these?
Like, I only use 1 strand on that.
Oh,
What do you
really?
think, like $15?
It looks good.
Just like
Does it
any
still look okay?
quick trip?
Yeah.
Not quick trip.
I think I'm gonna keep doing 2.
And
It
I'll
was
print
so
this.
much
Yeah.
easier.
What?
The one
I
that's
like
all
it.
sticky.
You're evolved.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're good, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do
Well,
this tomorrow.
everybody, thanks for joining. We went super late tonight, which we haven't done in quite a while, so this was very fun. Robbie, thank you for joining.
Thanks for having me.
You got Max Out coming up on the 28th.
Yes.
Awesome. I have that on the calendar. I'll be there.
We have Max Out on the 28th. Planet Comic Con is in March 20th. And
I feel like we
then
just went to that.
I know, right?
March 20th is Planet Comic Con. I think we're doing an event there. And then a brand new tournament on the 28th of March will be the next weekend. Hosted by Let's Game.
A brand new
A
tournament?
brand new tournament, yeah. These guys want to try and bring a major to Kansas City, and they're like really serious about pumping money into it.
Sweet.
And then Street Fighter 6 comes out June 2nd.
Yeah, these are the dates.
Those are the main dates. June 2nd could not get here fast enough.
Then promise me to come out again. Let's talk more about this new tournament. Let's talk more about Comic-Con.
Can't do next Tuesday, probably the Tuesday after that.
Well, I mean, you know, whenever.
I'll try and make it a more regular thing.
Dude, I'd
As
love
long
it.
as you guys got space for me.
Guys, fucking great times.
Just kick Seth out.
We'll just kick Seth out. He doesn't even like emo music.
I'll talk about emo music. You know what actually is funny? A lot of that shit that I was saying was semi-scripted.
Oh,
Because to keep myself awake, driving home from your house, I talk out loud to myself about emo music. On the way
Get this
home.
all straight in your head.
And so like, when I was talking, I was like, man, this is like kind of fresh in my brain from whenever the fuck it was on. And I think it was literally the last time I was working on Epion.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I'm like trying to stay awake, and I'm
Yeah.
just like talking out loud about like the history of what emo music is.
Adam, what do you do to stay awake while you're driving?
depends on how bad it gets. If it gets real bad, pluck a nose hair.
Plucking nose hair always helps.
What?
That
Yeah.
shock of pain, just like woo.
It makes you like sneeze. It makes me sneeze
Yeah.
and cough and like tear up.
I have a quick story about nose hair. So I was playing baseball, college baseball. I'm sitting there and I'm going, it's like really dry and the wind's blowing in my face and everything. And it's like, okay, and you're walking in, pitch, okay, walk back. My nose itching. Between pitches, okay, nose itch, kind of reach up there with the thumb, kind of do that. And I finally was just like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna reach up there and just get rid of this booger, whatever the fuck it is, because it's pissed me off.
Just get out of
And
there.
I look in there and I do one of these and just rip just a huge chunk of hair. Eyes immediately water out, and I'm like, I'm blind, and I'm going, oh fuck. I'm like, I can't fucking see shit. And even the umpire's like, you okay, 25? Like, I'm in my head, I'm like, I can't fucking see. I know the ball's gonna hit to me.
Yeah.
I'm like doing this, and my eyes just keep watering back up, and I'm like, is my nose bleeding? Is that snot? What is going on? Like, oh, it was so much pain so fast. And then eventually it cleared up. I got off it. I was just like, oh god damn my eyes. It's a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
How about you, Justin? What do you do?
Just blast music.
You just blast music. That's all it takes.
Blast music, cold air conditioning. With
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Freeze out.
That's
Cold.
how I used to do Dodge City. Because Dodge City is 6 hours from Oak Grove to Dodge City, and driving across Kansas, man.
Well, that's rough.
Oh, especially Western Kansas. Oh,
It's Kansas. It's you go north up to Wichita, and then east to Kansas City, and it's 60 miles an hour.
yeah.
And if you even go over, there will be a cop.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of, if I get pulled over, I will get pulled over.
Yeah.
It happens every fucking time.
Man, so for me, I have a next level one. So today, this is what I got built. I got everything but the skirt. So got his cock thruster, everything else. No wings, no skirt. Other than that, here we are. Got his Jesus hands out. For me, my next level one, it's always been, music, AC, windows down, screaming at the top of my lungs to sing, Aladdin songs or whatever. And then pull over, go to the bathroom, whatever. Like that stuff's great for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're right back to being too sleepy. So what I've upgraded to is a PMV. You know PMV? Porn music video? Shit is great. Yeah, I don't know why. It just catches my attention and I'm just like, okay.
You just crash from watching it versus falling asleep.
Oh no, I don't crash. I don't even really watch it. It's not like I'm like jerking off or something or like got my pants down or anything. Like it's just on and I'm just like, wow. That's what you chose to go with. Yeah, with Limp Bizkit.
Mini basketball.
Yeah. So
Actually works really well to In the End by Linkin Park.
in the end,
Which end is up to you.
yeah. All right. Well, as Teresa says, make good decisions. As Robbie says, the worst thing you can do is not pick up the arcade stick.
Tonight I would say the tagline is just remember that My Chemical Romance is not emo music.
Yeah.
I mean that wholeheartedly, 5,000%.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like My Chemical Romance, and I would definitely say they're not emo music.
Can I
But-
borrow one of your files? I want to file some of this.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'm signing off. Y'all catch us next week. Laters